We're now a non-racist chain, is what I've decided.
What?
We're
Also,
train
hi
runners.
everybody. Welcome to
What a
that
great
D&D
time to start the
podcast.
stream.
Right? I always manage to get someone. I'm actually kind of upset it wasn't you this time, Mike.
Wait,
That
wait,
was
wait. This is really important.
okay.
Are we streaming with sound?
Yes.
Oh, we should check that.
No, we
Are
are.
we sure?
I'm like 89% sure, and I can't check because then it'll just like echo.
No,
Echo.
you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Jordan. Also, I don't want to speech jam myself because that is really embarrassing. But I don't think a 30-second delay is quite fast enough. Anyways, we're that D&D podcast. My name is Andrew Oatway, and these nerds over that way are everybody else. So we should all introduce ourselves. You're like 8 inches of screen away, Aaron. You're fine. Anyways,
I'm careful.
that's fair. I don't want to mess up your hair. Go ahead.
It messes itself up. Hi, I'm Aaron. I'll be playing the part of Oracle. She's a cool old lady what does magic and kind of tags along with the gang, and I shot a guy in the face last time. Take it away, Belle.
Hi, I am Belle. You might know me as Mike. Apparently, my name is in a mouthful. I am Mike J. Berard. I'm playing Belle. She's going to shoot some people tonight with a gun, possibly made of the sun.
Excuse me.
Jordan, you are
Hi. I'm
not going to
Jordan.
open the microphone.
No, I'm not. Thank you for setting that up. Now I know. I'm Jordan.
Honk.
You may also hear the train occasionally. Tonight I will be playing Nora, who is a seamstress who has decided she wants to be a criminal mastermind. It's
Good
going great.
times.
Hi, I am Zach. I will be playing Jack the Ripper. He's a totally reasonable and normal and nice person.
I just got it.
Also, it's just Ripper. You only
It's
chose
just Ripper.
Ripper. You're not the Ripper.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm Ripper. I'm Ripper. Yeah.
Ripping is
Like,
close.
are you Rupert Giles?
Yeah.
This time I'm doing probably blazing mono sound as opposed to the last time I played, which I didn't.
Mike, it sounds like you also stayed homesick today. How are you doing? I'll take that as a well. Cool. So we're playing Blades in the Dark, and it's downtime. So yeah. Who wants to do that downtime? Who has a downtime prepped?
I do.
Take it away.
So I don't know if I need to start a project clock for this, but like Nora and Edgar's marriage.
Okay.
Counseling or just like married?
No. I mean like setting stuff up, like a full-on wedding location to be determined. Nora is definitely going to make her own dress.
I can help with that.
So it just has zippers everywhere. If Belle helps out, like everywhere.
The butts of guns sewn together.
Built-in holsters.
It also clings to you in places. Anyways, I mean, you tell me. Like, how big of a deal does Jordan want this to be for Nora?
Pretty big deal.
Cool. Let's start a clock.
Okay.
Oh, the clock.
So you actually have me at a disadvantage here since I have never planned a wedding, only attended them.
Takes like 15 minutes. Time.
Okay. Let's throw this at a 6-point clock, and if you want to like keep going
8.
with it,
8.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, we can do 8. Thanks, Mike, for that. Now you have to work harder, there, Nora.
You always have to work in marriage. That's part of keeping it going.
Well, yeah, but this is to just get the ring on your finger.
Well,
And-
you liked it.
Possibly more importantly, getting the ring on Edgar's finger, but
Mm-hmm.
you know.
He's so greasy. It's hard to put it on.
I roll hunt to find Edward.
Okay. You find a man named Edward. and he looks very confused.
Does he sparkle in the moonlight?
No.
Okay, thank
In the
God.
sunlight.
Yeah, the
I
moon's
don't
gone,
agree with
son.
Boy,
Sun gun at him. Edgar Sparkle Sun. Okay, anyway, so
For God's sake, roll 20. Sorry, keep going.
first roll, is Nora is going to be returning the blueprints to Augustine, but under the guise of, planning for the wedding. So she's got like a satchel of just different layouts, along with the book that she found. Along with the book that she found in that secret warehouse storage area. You said it was like Neustrian architecture or something. But beyond that, like they're for real looking for places to set up.
Okay. So you're talking to
Augustine
to get her help in getting this whole thing started?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, how do you want to approach that? Is it, hey, buddy? Is it, hey, I need you to go to the limb here? Is it, do you want to be my bridesmaid? Is it, you're going to fucking be my bridesmaid and you drag her up by the
like
hair?
that was already established. That was previously established.
Okay.
So they kind of go back and I'm kind of picturing it as a consort thing. Like while they're looking at places for the wedding, Nora brought back the warehouse blueprint and she's like retelling all of the previous events and she's like pointing at certain places and saying, and then that's where Batman came in, and then that's where, so and so beheaded him.
Oh my God, you met a Nightwing. You met 2 Nightwings? Holy shit. I heard they don't muck around too much. They might be pissed at you. Oh my God, I bet the Nightwings are pissed at you. Oh my God, this is so cool.
Yeah, stuff like that. And I'm figuring if like it doesn't go that well, they just got distracted talking about everything.
Okay. Let's see it. That's not bad. That's 2 chunks.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming like that's going to be, let's say, picking the date. When is it set? That's picking the date and like deciding on the backing, like the paper you're using for the invites.
Yeah.
And Augustine knows her paper.
Yeah.
She's an architect. Paper is her jam.
They would totally get married around All Hallows Eve.
Good. It's a pirate-themed wedding.
It's going to be a masquerade-themed wedding.
Also good.
Two questions. Is Oracle invited, and can she or should she bring ghosts?
Please try again later.
Yeah, I think so can I bring like unlimited ghosts and just Nora takes the invite back and just rips it in half and then burns the halves.
Just my possessor ghost friend. Just the one. The closest thing I've got to family.
Wow.
Yeah, Nora's not going to mention it to
also, that's a lie.
gang yet.
Closest thing I've got to family here.
Probably the only person who would know in the gang is maybe, like, not our gang, not this gang, but, like, Severa and, like, by extension, Ogre.
I imagine, like, we get a brief shot of Ogre, and he's, like, looking at one cape, looking at another cape, looking at the first cape, and he's like, no, wait. It's a wedding. I need a new cape. And then just... like
he comes out with 2 different capes, like one for each shoulder.
Yeah,
because it's fancier that way.
Oh my god!
And Severa just like actually picks him up and turns him around. That's how she expresses her no vote.
Stop. We talked about consent.
Yeah, and you're not wearing 2 capes.
I
Don't look like an
consent to
asshole
wearing-
at my friend's wedding.
It's my friend too. They're both. I helped set them up. Didn't you hear the story? I was like a real good wingman. I'm wearing 2 capes, one for each friend who's getting married.
We'll get Nora's opinion, and when she agrees with me, you're taking me out on the town.
I do that fine.
Oh no, you two absolutely go Dutch at a minimum.
She does make that good gang leader money, huh?
I mean, she's getting official city money at this point.
Shit. Yep.
Beyond that, Nora would work on her dress, but she's been neglecting her commissions
Okay.
for the past. Like she needs to catch up because other people are getting married, so that's gonna be like prowess training,
Okay.
finesse, through all the dresses and stuff. And
That's
that
an outstanding justification.
fills up my prowess
Yeah, it does.
XP track, so I'm going to level up Belle.
Okay.
Because I had to do it without my mom noticing, like getting meeting Augustine, the plans, the blueprints. Maybe she almost came by when they were talking about the wing guard.
I don't think your mom cares too much about when Augustine comes over for a visit. But it's definitely that no good boyfriend of yours. She still refuses to call him your fiance.
Well, Nora doesn't really live with her.
Mm-hmm.
They just like met up at the same time, like while they were all at church.
No,
and
your mom
stuff.
followed you.
Oh, of course.
Like she thought, like she wasn't even trying to be discreet. She's just like, I'm following my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
What's privacy?
And that's me.
Okay. Does anyone want to follow that tough act?
I got things.
Okay. Talk to me about your things.
Okay, so I need to relieve stress.
Mm-hmm. Who's your vice purveyor?
Oh, I don't. I needed to ask you. Like, what is the name of the Ghost Fight Club?
Oh fuck! I still need to come up with one.
I'm just gonna put Ghost Fight Club here for now. Wait,
that's
wait.
basically it. But we're gonna have to come up. Yep. Oh, it's the Fighting Spirit.
Yep. I was thinking like Phantom Fisticuffs, but that works also.
Does the fighting spirit take place in the Poultry Gym? No.
No, that's where the chickens work out.
So the guy who runs the place is named Gaston. He's a wiry little dude and he's creepy and he has sunken eyes. But you know, I've helped him out of a spot once or twice. So I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna gamble some money and see how that goes.
Do you ever cheat there?
Not that I'd be willing to admit to.
Well, I mean, like, I'm asking as the voice of God.
I will juice a ghost if I put some serious money on him.
Okay. I'm just so like, is that common? Like,
No.
are there regulars who know that they could like?
There are people who have noticed that I have sort of a preternatural ability to pick the winner.
So basically, like, if you do it, you're not the only person who does.
I would think it would be relatively rare,
Yeah.
just because of the fact that like the stuff I know how to do isn't like altogether super common.
No, but
But
there
I'm
are other
sure
ways
there's at
to
least
juice up
one or two of
ghosts.
Oh yeah, yeah. You have to give it some of your blood, or give it an item that was precious to it in life. That kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Or hold that item hostage. That'll only work once,
Mm-hmm.
and then you've got a pissed off ghost.
Right.
I
But if you
usually
make
give them,
enough
like,
coin,
Yeah, no, then fuck it.
Yeah.
I can put wards on my house. It's fine. Anyway, boom. Boop. Okay, good. I was hoping I wasn't going to overdose.
I was
on
really
gambling.
hoping you would.
All right, so I'm down to 1 stress,
Mhm.
and now I'm going to try and get some heat off of the gang.
Oh my god, I think this is a first this season.
Are you going to jail?
No, that's wanted
no,
level.
God damn it. I already sent one person to jail for you people. Isn't that enough? Where does your bloodlust end?
I like the idea that your characters are basically Scud the Disposable Assassin, but for heat level. I like that.
That would be pretty fun.
Keep chucking them into Clink over and over and over again.
Eventually, it's just a prison of all of my characters, and I stage a coup.
Except none of your characters are presently in prison.
True.
Prison is like a metaphor for like
House arrest.
yeah, man.
For like family.
Whatever.
So yeah,
Camo's parents totally don't understand.
what I'm gonna do
Mm-hmm.
is keep note of the ghosts that have been winning,
Okay.
and then afterwards I'm going to call upon them to like commit vandalism in a way that's very similar to the stuff that we did, to where it would make people question whether we actually did it, and like deface wanted posters and that kind of stuff, to where it's like, oh well, this was a completely different group of people.
Okay.
So let's see how this frickin' goes. Probably terribly. 6.
There you go.
That's 3 pips, right?
That's 3 heat, I think. Yeah, because
Yep,
the crit's
so we're down to
5.
3 heat.
Yep.
Nice.
Cool.
And those are my 2. Do we have insight training picked? No, it's prowess and resolve.
Yeah.
Or prowess and
Personal?
personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna spend a coin and train personal.
Do you? No, you don't owe me an advancement.
Mm-mm.
No. We picked it. It was the mastery and
It was 1 in
Personal.
mastery
and then personal.
and personal. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna do some personal training. I'm just gonna count the summoning ghosts and stuff as like getting practice in the stuff that I'm slowly kind of learning to do better.
Okay.
So yeah, there we go.
So that was your 3rd.
Uh-huh.
Sweet. What's Jack or Belle up to?
I think the first thing that Jack's gonna do is train personal
Okay.
playbook advancement.
Yep. What does that look like?
I have Jack standing in a corner of the armory.
Mm-hmm.
One hand and the giant sword in the other one, sort of swinging it at a piece of furniture.
Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of like old tables and shitty chairs and whatnot left over.
I'll be chopping them into kindling. And then I need to. I'm trying to decide whether I should try to reduce the rest of our heat or work on my clock, and I'm not sure.
How are you for stress? You're also at 5 stress.
I'm definitely taking 3 actions. The last one's
Okay.
going to be removing stress.
Okay. So I mean, yeah, heats you seem to acquire.
And I, as a player, feel bad because of the amount of heat that I bring down. Less so now that Bella kills the first person every mission. Like, that's fine. But in general, I feel like I bring a lot. So yeah, I will go try to reduce heat.
Cool.
I feel like threatening someone or stealing records, maybe. Like,
Sure. Yeah, so like, is there a cop you go pick on?
yes, there is a cop I go pick. Well, there was. Well, not the warehouse guard. That's not a cop.
Raiding and evidence lockup would work too,
Yeah.
and that would play to your strengths. Excuse me.
Yes. I will. Let's hit a precinct house. Maybe there's a stack of wanted posters with our faces on them, or
Oh, I mean,
like,
there's
general
like shell
evidence.
casings and shit from the last job.
Yeah, let's go clean up that mess.
Okay.
Let's go wander into the local. I don't know if it's the blue coats or what, but just a little bit maybe. Make off with the evidence. Move some of the string around on their cork board to
Oh yeah,
in the
no,
wrong
they
direction.
totally have the conspiracy board.
Mhm. sneak in and not kill anyone. Because no.
So I mean, what do you go in like in a disguise at all, or do you just sneak in through like an air vent or?
Yeah, like I feel like unless otherwise specified, Jack like skylights his way into a building.
Okay.
Um, yeah, trying against his nature not to make contact with literally anyone.
Okay.
Maybe I got one of these guys that's on the take from my old life, and I've like some nice thing that we picked up in the warehouse robbery.
Yep.
And he hooked me up with a
like an
inn. Totally be in this like in this lockup at this time, and I can get those guys out. I'll offer them some booze or something.
Yeah. All right, let's see how that goes.
All right, I'm gonna roll prowl, I think.
Yeah. No, this all sounds like prowl. That's still 2.
And still 2. It still takes us down significantly.
We are down to 1 heat.
While you're in there, and this is your complication. You see another one of those Wingard.
Ooh.
Definitely talking to like an officer. Like as you're running from like light to light or whatever, however you get around inside. Yeah,
okay.
you definitely see someone in. They probably look like a normal person, but you like catch the silvery glint of that emblem. Well, it's just like dangling out of a pocket, like the lanyard necklaces that people do sometimes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's pretty low key, but like you catch it out of the corner of your eye, and they definitely seem to be talking about your gang.
Okay.
With the police.
Okay. That is not terribly surprising.
No.
All right. Okay.
But I'll just say this: it's a good thing your lair has the hidden quality.
I mean, I already chopped off the head off of Batman. Take as many of them as we need to before this is bad. I will make my way sneakily out the door to avoid that right now, but I'll make a mental note.
Yeah, no, I get the mental image of like Jack walking, like sneaking in the skylight, getting into the evidence lockup, and then walking out the front door. And like just as you walk out the front door, the like fire alarm, like the ghost tech fire alarm starts going off. And and the door like locks shut behind you as the building's locked down.
Okay. I will spend a coin. Take a third action.
Cool. Let's see how you do.
Great problem. 1 dice.
I mean, just don't get a 6 like that.
Hey, you fucked up.
Do you want the good news?
Sure.
Okay.
You've got no more stress.
You're not dead.
No, the good news is you have 0 stress now.
It's true.
Jack hasn't felt this good in a while.
Jack is looking because it's luxury, right? So I'm like looking sharp.
I know you're in a store somewhere on Granville, and you're just like, ooh, and I'll take this, and I'll take one of those, and you've got like an armful of scarves and pocket squares and neckties, and like you've snubbed all the suspenders, but you found this one nice leather belt, handcrafted back on the old continent, like it's a beaut. And then you take it all up to the till, and you're probably gonna be tapped out.
Okay, I'll have to figure out some other way.
Yeah,
that makes sense to me. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a new hookup and/or way of affording my vice.
Yeah,
I am good with that.
And it's that whole like, wait, where's my wallet thing, or like, where's my secondary wallet with more cash? And it's really embarrassing.
Damn it.
But you did get the retail therapy.
So he's so excited he forgot his wallet and he's too embarrassed to go back to that specific store again.
Ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah,
like,
well,
Dora's dead to me.
I did like back and close at the counter and run hold with my arms full of stuff
yeah.
instead of paying. So they made us have a picture of me on the wall, like an artist
Yeah.
next.
Do not let him in the change rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All
Or
right.
there's another reason he's called Jack the Ripper.
Uh-huh.
All right, Belle, take us home.
My paying staff a visit
Yep.
thing has. Why is it empty?
Because you did the thing to find the target,
Okay.
and so now this is the thing to like track the target. Like that was to get your target's name, basically,
Gotcha.
to know who to hunt, and then this clock is hunting them.
Well, the first thing is I need to indulge Vice
Okay.
like way more than everybody else who's already indulged Vice.
I don't know. I was pretty deep.
Belle is one away from trauma.
That seems fine.
Let's see. What's a it's a horrible thing I can do to one of you guys.
I mean, do you have friends at that store that Jack functionally knocked over?
So your vice is like weird stuff.
Basically, sadism.
Yeah.
You
Not necessarily hurting
all
people, but
Jack stuff.
let's see. What about I guess I shouldn't. Would it be weird? Yeah, that's pretty weird. Okay. What about if I try to convince sorry, everybody's names are loading me at the moment.
Nora?
Yes.
Oh, I should probably change that.
Yeah, instead of being a goobus.
We'll slow down there, Oracle. Do I try to convince Nora to have one of the bizarre people that provide food for the? I'm too sick to laugh. So, yeah. I'm gonna talk Madame Fu into getting one of the people that provide food to like provide a cater spread to convince Nora that she should hire them for the wedding.
Okay. So yeah,
But
the chef
I think the
Clarice.
stress releasing part is springing this on Nora in front of her mother or something, or like having her mother there.
Do
you
you
know-
show up at church?
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
You cater the church to try to sell Nora, and like probably announce to most of that congregation that she's getting married at the same time.
But she keeps saying, "But not to me," and elbowing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amusing.
That fits emotional sadism.
Yep.
There's 6 stress.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yay!
Yeah, no, Clarice shows up, puts out like this huge smorgasbord of like, and I mean they're the Church of the Holy Ecstasy of the Flesh, so they're generally into some stuff that's like a little fucked up. Because like the Holy Ecstasy of the Flesh is kind of a telling name, but like no,
I do that whole thing where I pay somebody to like lay down as the plate
Yeah.
upon which we put the hors d'oeuvres,
Mm-hmm.
and like a chafing dish.
Oh,
It's like octopus.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's there's calamari that's still wriggling despite being cooked. Yeah,
And
no,
then
it's
when you pour the soy sauce over it, it starts flailing around.
and I mean like
That's awesome. I love it.
there's a couple people who like Madame Fu waste no time in handing business cards to. And a more than like a larger than majority of people turn up their noses and like storm out, literally clutching at pearls.
What are my parents' reaction to this?
They pretend you don't exist. They're with the
Okay.
people storming out.
Okay. This is fine.
I've hired a barker.
It's like an 8-year-old boy.
I'm taking coin away from me for that.
Okay.
Pink.
Do you want that to be another action, or more stress relief, or like training of some kind?
No, that just seems like appropriate for that situation. And then I'm going to.
You can probably
Oh,
afford
sure.
them on your lifestyle, honestly.
That's true. Yeah,
Like
I'm trying to get more lifestyle.
Mhm.
I have like 11 experience I should spend at some point in time.
Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
do the paying Steph a visit thing.
Okay. So yeah, you've got a name and you know like the rough habits of this person, but you probably want a better idea of them before you kidnap them and then ransom them off to their father.
Right. Travelers unseen. So unfortunately, that sounds an awful lot like a study or a survey.
Or hunt, which is track someone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it? Actually, I
Hunt to
think.
target, gather information about his location and movements.
Okay.
Is that controlled?
Oh yeah, yeah. Position doesn't matter for this. There's no fail condition.
Good.
She is a slippery target, so it makes sense that this doesn't work super well. Like mechanically speaking, she is a lurk. So she has PC levels in D&D terminology.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it's gonna be a long time since I find them. I gotta figure out something to do that for them. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Cool.
Excuse me, sorry.
All right.
Nope. No excuses. It's too adorable.
I have calculating that I would like to offer to someone.
So they can take another action for no cost?
Yeah.
Or just get a coin back?
Yeah, just to get a coin back.
Wait.
3 the max.
No. X is the max, where X is how much coin you're willing to spend minus 2.
If you give me another one, I could level up and do lightning out of my hand.
How would that work?
Again?
I'm cool with that, but like, how are you gonna tie Nora into it?
Because she has to be there.
It's due to my careful planning.
Or, I mean, Nora, you can spend it on yourself.
Okay.
You could
You are worth
like,
it.
yeah, you are. Hey, treat yourself, girl. I don't know. You could be there while I'm like working on my mystical shit. So like,
Ooh,
you
wait,
let me
wait.
read your fortune. Ooh,
Yes.
I'm worried about the wedding,
Yes.
so I come in and like
Yes.
read the strands of your fate.
Please. Nora would absolutely love to have her hands read her fortune told.
It's weather reading. I think maybe is more Oracle speed. That's how I would.
Probably
She disembowels a pigeon in front of you.
Nora would
a
probably.
pigeon you previously did not see.
Nora would be very okay with that.
Like, she turns her hand over and there's a pigeon there, and then she turns her hand over again and its guts fall out.
Yeah.
So
Onto the
thing is-
ground.
The thing is, you and I go on like, I mean, it's not like it's like a lady date, and we go like, we're gonna go have tea, and
Mhm.
then we're gonna eat like a whole rotisserie chicken together, and then we're gonna go out and like look at the water and like the stars, and then I'm gonna look at your hand, and you know I'm using it all as bullshit. Like, oh yeah, I'm reading tea
Yeah.
leaves and bones and stuff, but I'm just looking at like your little fate strands, and I'm like, okay. She's like, oh, well, you're definitely going to have an interesting marriage, and provided some of these other ones that are tied to other ones don't come true, it should be a long and fruitful one.
What?
Oh, it's spoilers, dear, spoilers. Look, just you found the right one. You just need to you need to take care of each other and learn to trust each other.
I just want to point out that because Oracle can see literal strings of fate, tie the knot takes on a whole other meaning.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and that's calculating.
Cool.
Like
Boink.
planning.
Okay, let me see what actual moves I can get on level up, because maybe... Hey, ritual's cool.
Yep.
You can study an occult ritual or create a new one to summon a supernatural effect or being. You know the arcane methods to perform ritual sorcery. You begin with one already learned.
There's no way making that move ever comes back to bite us in the ass.
For more details, see rituals on page 222.
Please hold. I'll get back to whatever. I'll let you know what I pick in a minute. I'm gonna go
Sample
check
rituals:
226.
Ghost map, portal to
Uh-huh.
the depths.
Huh.
Those
Wait, can
are
I just like portals places?
No, that's like, Oh, anything caught near the portal is swamped by cold black water and drawn with a hideous strength into the abyss. The
Oh.
caster takes 6 stress
Uh-huh.
and ticks a 4-segment progress clock, seduced by the Leviathan's song.
That's fucking cool. Oh, I think I need ritual.
I kind of just want to point out that, like, everyone else is a thief and you're just, like, a Dragon Age blood mage.
Yeah.
Just make the pitch out loud for what Mike was pointing out here. There's a move for the Hound that's
Oh,
vicious.
my.
When you get payback against someone who harmed you.
Or someone you care about.
Thought about taking it for Jack because a lot of Jack's deal so far has been like securing payback, but like it's pretty central to Oracle's backstory too.
I don't think
So-
there's anyone here that it doesn't apply to.
True.
Cool. And also you can get crew XP for free.
And
I'm gonna actually take a cutter move.
Okay.
I'm
Tell me it's
gonna
not to
take-
be trifled with.
I'm gonna take Ghost Fighter.
Yeah, you are. Oh, that's just you gain potency in combat versus the supernatural.
Yeah.
And I can grapple
strong.
spirits and restrain and capture them.
Mhm.
Which seems kind of up the alley of the weird shit I'm gonna do.
Who's the
I like
possessor
the-
spirit now?
Ramp?
like it's just like walking home from a job or something like that and turning a corner and Oracle's in a back alley and she's got like a ghost pinned up against the wall and is
Shaking it.
punching him. Just like taking out a collection on the ghost somehow.
I told you I wouldn't. What do you call that word? Exercise. Fuck, I can't words. Yeah, I told you I wouldn't exercise you if you paid your protection money.
Exorcise.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said.
Were you looking for the word restraint?
No.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Restraint is a pretty good ghost. You don't want to exercise them.
All right, I have an idea.
Do
We
it.
should do crime.
Cool.
Why?
Because it's time for crime.
If you
It's
head
crime
back
time.
to that bar, Sundown, do you remember that guy, Mikhail, who was giving you a job last time?
Oh yeah, do we check his blood?
No! The three of you were hazing him, and Norris.
I wasn't hazing him. I was trying to tell Belle we didn't need his blood.
No. The way I remember it, Belle, is that
I remember that
old lady
very
ghost liquor was all
differently.
about. You should get blood.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Come on, let's pull up a clip.
Yes, hold on. I'll wait. Pull that transcript up. I
Aaron,
believe
you know
you
better
look
than
like
most people that we don't have fucking transcripts.
Also,
Yep.
you were
we have
drunk.
YouTube videos.
I was not drunk last time.
Mhm.
I'm
Yes, you were.
drunk this time.
No, you were 100% drunk. In fact, you lost drunk. You were getting drunk with Ripper, and you lost.
Yeah.
And you talked me into harassing this poor guy,
Ripper? Oh,
Rupert
wait.
Giles,
Yeah. The Rogue Demon Hunter. Anyways.
Wesley.
We're falling into a Buffy hellhole.
Yay! Yay!
They're gone now.
Yep.
I have that
So-
DVD.
So,
All right, so
Mikhail is waiting there, and he's just going to, like, talk to Nora. Basically, he's got a
can I
table
sit in
for,
his same chair.
What?
like, just sit on his lap.
No, just like it's like sit down next to him on the edge of the chair that he's not sitting on.
He has found a table for two by the window.
You can sit on Nora's lap.
I sit on Nora's lap.
Can I sit on Belle's lap?
See, you are drunk.
Give the bartender the old like it's drink time, and then when he reaches down to the lowest shelf, I'll motion him up one.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, you're lucky you're pretty. And like slides you a shot of some, decentish stuff.
Mostly clear miscall.
Hey, I appreciate the compliment.
And so he's like, you did. What's up? Sorry.
Sorry, never mind.
Okay. You're doing that thing where you cut in and out again too.
Oh, am
Yeah.
Flip Discord. See what helps.
He's going to say, because we're friends now,
Aw.
I do have a tip for you. And in the interest of full disclosure, which Nora,
Whoa! She's engaged.
you know that any time that like a fixer or a middleman wants to give you full disclosure, it's not.
It's a lie.
But in the interest of full disclosure, the job I'm offering you will directly inconvenience my largest competitor. Litigious and Sons are trying to make a investment of sorts in the Spark rights. And I don't imagine you have too much love for these bootlicks, and I have no love for the law firm. So it appears that we could be of mutual benefit if you were to hit this shipment of rare machined parts and also just money. We would expect a cut, but less than half.
Sounds agreeable to me. Belle? She's like looking up at Belle.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound all that exciting.
I apologize that interrupting a transport en route full of possible automatic sentries and also money doesn't excite you, but
Well, like, where's the overthrowing the government angle? She says a little too loudly.
yeah, no, there's a couple people who like, wait, what did you? And like cock an eyebrow over at you. And Rigney Jack like basically grabs, like he was about to set that bottle down and just like rotates 180 degrees back, sets it down on the bar, and then pours himself 2 shot glasses and fills yours back up.
It's okay though. There weren't a ton of people watching because Jack is in the back of the bar. Very, very. With retelling the events of the warehouse job with a lot of flair and some euphemisms, swinging his cane around like it's an actual sword, and regaling the slack-jawed yokels of his
Local watering hole.
vanquishing of a Batman.
Okay. So there's a shot waiting for you once you put the sword away. And the bartender is getting high on his own supply, as it were.
Somewhere in the distance, Edgar is disappointed.
I mean, he runs a tighter ship, to be sure.
I'll look down my nose at the shot and then pick it up with a gloved hand. I swear in this place with my skin.
Yep.
And throw it back. Slam it down the bar and wink at the bartender, and then go back to telling my story.
Yeah, he's not looking at you.
Okay. I wink anyway because it's appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wink at a bar stool?
Jim winks.
And so Mikhail just like sputters a little bit as you say that, Belle, and says, Just
I mean,
goes back to addressing Nora and says,
this was the guy from last time, right? That was all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys were harassing him.
yes.
Does he have a mustache?
No, he's clean shaven.
Fuck.
Like he's got the like full clean shaven thing going on. Like
Even the
Ooh.
eyebrows.
no, he has eyebrows. They look weird.
Like an observer.
He's got like wizard eyebrows and no other hair on his head.
He's like an egg that's gone bad slightly.
Yes.
Wearing
Do you
two
say that out
caterpillars.
loud?
Okay.
No.
Well, what's the thing that he wants? Like, I mean, we're hurting this thing that this guy where he wants to cut the profits, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but he wants us
basically, well, and like, I mean,
We're obviously doing you a favor. How about X minus 1? Like a slightly smaller pay cut.
he's expecting like 20% of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, that's fine. Is the train going anywhere that we could blow up or like
it's not a train. It's going to be several carriages.
Are you sure it's
carriage
not a train?
train?
Can we?
Yeah, they say that
Can we
in-
involve a train somehow?
Vancouver.
No,
Can we
because
crash the train into the carriage?
that would certainly be a novel approach, but they plan on taking separate routes. And he like sits back down because he was about ready to like go storming off.
Oh.
What's up, Aaron? Oh. Okay. One sec.
Wow, that's
I really hope that was on purpose to emulate drunk
No.
type.
No.
So
Because that is
who does
amazing.
Also,
who can do an Irish lilt?
no. Let's not get lost in the weeds here. Anyways, he was about to get up and wander off. Vaguely offended, but not like super offended. And sits back down, explains that it's going to be taking multiple routes. Going to the spark rights, so expect like gunslingers and robots, basically. And yeah, whatever you manage to take, you can keep, and they just expect a small cut. Because I mean, that's business. And Nora, you're a calculating spidery type.
Yes.
This is like the second date. He wants to see if your gang and his gang can go steady.
Okay. Yeah. I want us to have better, stronger connections outside the Foghounds as well. So I'm eager to see where this goes.
Cool. Cool. All right. So yeah, that's one of the jobs proposed to you. And if there's something you would rather do, then we can do that instead.
Have we heard anything about Gray?
He's been keeping quiet. And I mean, like, the Archon of Shadow is probably something that you can't passively track.
Yeah.
seems like Twitter talk.
I should have gone after him, but I will next time.
Well, I think him getting away was part of a devil's bargain, not necessarily no one decided to go after him.
It was the Devil's Bargain.
Yeah, but I could have this time. I could have updated my Jack gets his clock,
Oh, I see.
and I didn't.
I like how you assume that's going to continue leading to Gray.
I don't know where it's going. Somebody's probably getting like Daredevil out a window, but let's see. It goes.
I mean, you could make a job hunting him down. That could be a
Yeah,
score.
but
He's probably not poor.
True.
Rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
True. I
Maybe
am
next
totally
time.
into hitting multiple carriages on the move, though. That
Yeah.
sounds like fun.
Cool.
Oracle, Belle, you guys got a preference?
I didn't think I'd been here long enough to help dictate this sort of thing.
Aren't you like one of the people who should be able to tell us if something's going to go wrong on the job,
Yeah.
Oracle?
Were you paying attention at all to like Strings of Fate or anything?
If I told you how it would go, you would try to act differently, and it would cause issues. I can
Okay,
see, but I shouldn't meddle.
Prime
I
directive.
tried it once.
Bullshit.
No, this is like time travel and Looper. If you try to think about it, everybody's just gonna end up with a headache and frustrated.
I tried it once, and now my wife and children have been banished from the country. So
But you want to shoot
learn
lightning out of
from
your
my
fingers.
mistake and don't meddle with fate.
Lightning is less insidious than knowing the future.
Okay, but that still doesn't really answer the question on which job you want to do.
Let's go steal some robots.
Is that what are we stealing rope? Is that what? Okay.
I mean, even if that's not the main objective, it's probably gonna end up happening anyway.
The spark rights do basically all the like magical mechanical bullshit.
Okay.
So if anything's going to have gunslinger robots and gunslingers and robots, it's probably them. What?
What?
No, like you cut out when you said whatever you were trying to say, all raspy and stuff.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Cool.
Let's take it. Okay, yeah, then let's go jack some robots.
Cool. And Nora some robots, and Belle some robots, and Oracle some robots.
Okay.
Anyways. So yeah, or is anybody gonna scope the thing out, or are you just gonna go in guns blazing?
I mean, I could go check it out and
Yeah, Team Scope will roll for scoping.
the thing.
Um,
I'm also willing to just dive in because I'll do that. Dive in, we're more likely to start in a desperate position and therefore get more XP. That's all I'm saying.
I kind of want to do some
Reconnaissance.
groundwork under the assumption that there will be robots to take.
Okay. What are you investigating?
No, not so much that part.
Okay.
Well, it's sort of an on-the-fly, in-action experiment. Basically, I want to see if I could reach out to some ghosts and be like, there may be an ironclad possibility coming up about a sturdy body that doesn't currently have a soul. And if you do a little work for us, you can, for a small fee, you can walk off with it.
All right. Let's see a tune to make friends.
I can also do sway if you want. It's up to you.
I mean, it's ghosts.
Yeah. They're still people, Andrew. Still people.
Sure, but like they aren't just chilling. You have to call them.
Or
What was the last ghost you juiced at a fight?
Victor.
Okay. So yeah, this big beefy ghost, like GTL every day, basically comes screaming up through the floor wherever you summon them, and just looks you dead in the eyes and doesn't say anything.
Do you know why you're here?
Just like shakes its head.
Okay. Would you like to have a body? And before you answer, not this one, I know I'm old, it's a whole thing. Would you like to have like a reliable body that is not currently inhabited and therefore will not have a landlord who's trying to evict you?
Victor cracks its knuckles.
Have you ever considered a career in being a robot?
Like this is the head tilt.
I think the term in this world is hull.
Also, I think we can just like close the scene on that.
Yeah.
It comes back with Oracle, and Oracle's in a robot body.
Yeah.
Like the RoboCop version of Oracle.
Guys, I made a terrible mistake, and guns firing wildly. I can't stop it.
Yeah.
The ghost got the arms.
I made a terrible mistake.
Cool. Is anybody else laying some groundwork here?
The Sparkrights. So, the Sparkrights are the ones with the shipment, or the ones guarding the shipment?
They're the
Is it
ones
both?
getting it, but they're going to have a similar relationship that you have with Mikhail and his group.
Okay. I would like to find one of the people who would be like running security or driving the like lead carriage,
Mm-hmm.
Batman them in an alley, and then threaten them with an inch of their life to help us out.
Awesome. Give it a shot.
All right.
Are you sure? They're the head of security for a once like functionally like military engineer corps. Also, they have a name.
What is it?
Belle, what's
Is it
their
like-
name?
Tiny. Sweet Pea. His name is Sweet Pea.
No.
The person's name that they jumped with it, the security corporation.
The person who they're jumping, who is currently basically the head of security with this.
So this
I'll
guy's
give you a
name-
hint. They're on your character sheet.
No.
Yes.
Casta? Melvir? Okay.
It's Melver, who is Belle's rival.
Oh,
And,
okay.
One of the faster, like, has a 6-shooter and doesn't afraid to use it.
Person
Okay.
sounds familiar.
Okay. Go for the gold.
Okay.
Let's do this guy.
Awesome. This will be desperate.
Also, kill him, so it'll be fun. All right. Yeah. So I find this guy when he's separated from his crew.
Mm-hmm.
Like, jump onto him or something from above.
Yep.
And then like at sword points
There are softer targets. I just want to like. This is desperate, and I'm going to basically like hurt you if you fuck up. Anything less than a 6 is probably going to result in an injury.
That's fine.
Okay.
Do that.
Let's see it.
I'm gonna go ahead. Myself.
A good call.
Prowl for desperate. Dun, dun, dun.
And there's gonna be like 19 dice.
Submit only 2 bonus dice.
Only. There you go.
Bam.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so many dice.
His shot misses you.
Okay. As I'm jumping at him, he fired like I want like the comic splash page of like me coming from above and him turning and shooting the gun,
Yes.
like that whole deal.
Like, you are pretty sure you were silent. This might have been one of your cleanest, like, pounces on someone in a back alley, and that's not a short list.
Okay.
And he still spun on a dime and put 2 shots basically into your cape.
Okay. Stole this cape.
Yeah. Like, do you know the bit in
Okay.
Shane where he's talking about how you could shoot the buttons off your shirt?
Mm-hmm.
He's that kind of shot.
All right. I'll
But
body
yeah.
him and
Mhm.
try to knock the gun away.
Mhm.
And then when I assume I got him down and he's on the ground and I'm standing over him, and I will my blade will be on or near his throat.
Yep.
and I'll give him. I don't know. Are we hitting them? Are we hitting them tonight? Tomorrow? Like, what's the timetable here? Just
You tell me.
uh, um, when the shipment comes in for the Arkwrights, when you hit this intersection, I'll say whatever it is, somewhere in outside town, your lead carriage needs to have an accident, or we're coming back for you.
He's going to like. I think he flashbangs you. And himself.
Yeah.
So he shit
Damn,
fingers.
okay.
Basically.
Okay.
But yeah, like it's the other hand. Basically, it feels and hears and sounds and looks like just something explodes.
Okay.
But you're like physically unharmed. He's definitely shaken. Like there's a bit of blood from when he got out from under you and you were all dazed. And
Is his gun gone?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's got that. He's got that shit on a weapon chain.
Okay. Should have cut off his hand. Okay.
Then he'd have a robot hand and you'd have fucking Tony Stark on your ass.
Great. Okay. Iron Fist. He would have an Iron Fist.
And then we would have to cancel the show. So it's a good thing you didn't.
Great. Then I don't feel like I successfessly convinced him of anything, but I got his number now, so we're gonna.
You've got his number, and he is. They're going to be on the higher alert,
Great.
but he is afraid of you.
Awesome. I love it when they're afraid of me.
I go sabotage their horses.
Killing them.
If you kill the horses, they'll just get more horses.
I didn't say kill. I said sabotage.
Yeah.
Try to put sugar in their gas tanks.
You get to the carriage yard, and it's like basically Model Ts, like old shitty cars.
Your cubes.
Like they're not like horse-drawn carriages. They're
No, but
vehicles.
I use my extensive knowledge of tinkering to fuck with them until they'll run for like 20 minutes, and then catastrophically explode.
Okay.
Like into the driver's compartment. They'll die with shrapnel.
Oh Jesus!
Let's see a tinker.
I'm gonna take some extra dice on that one.
I was kind of hoping to drive the loot off somehow.
I got 5.
You definitely have rigged 2 of them to explode.
Yeah. See? Perfect.
All I was
And
gonna
Billy-
do is set up an action.
All right, is Nora doing anything or?
Well, I was gonna tag along with Belle, but apparently she doesn't need me, so no,
Okay.
I'm not.
Oh wait, I didn't know that you wanted to come.
Yeah, you can totally be there.
Yeah.
You could totally
I
be
was
there,
Explains to you the
or
high explosive is going to force the copper plate into the cab of the vehicle.
Like Belle pirouettes out from underneath her car, and you're like got the tools and shit,
Yeah.
like properly prepared, and Belle's just dusting her fingers.
I was gonna suggest that like maybe the route.
Yeah. I was gonna have Nora help sneak Belle into wherever the cars are being kept.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, we can do this, out of order.
Okay.
So how does Nora sneak Belle into the carriage yard, the Sparkwrights carriage yard?
I probably know somebody from the carriage yard, like the guard at least at the gate.
I mean, yeah. What's your in there? What do you have on them?
I saw them take a card from Belle's club at church, and after their wife stormed out.
Mm-hmm. Take me to church.
No, shit. No, I don't want to talk to a guy. That's more Edgar's thing.
Okay.
No,
So
I just,
what's Nora's take on it then?
I probably just, I don't know, help cause a commotion somewhere for the guard to look elsewhere.
Okay. And then Belle gets over the fence or under
Yeah.
the gate.
Yeah. So, prowl.
Cool. Let's see it. Nice.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah. What does Nora's distraction look like?
So Edgar provides lots of empty bottles
Mm-hmm.
for whenever I ask them, no questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably went somewhere around the corner and just started checking them out.
You can tell he always wants to ask the questions
Mm-hmm.
and then doesn't.
Yeah. Or rather, whenever he gives Nora drinks, like he used to get the bottles back, but she stopped giving them.
Yeah. No, I like that.
And you know, he's very curious, but he doesn't outright ask her why. And yeah, she's throwing those at the wall really close to the guard tower.
Mm-hmm. So you're like doing a Deus Ex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I probably even kick over a trash can before I disappear, and I'm not even seen. Like I probably blend into a crowd
Mm-hmm.
on another nearby street.
Did you hire a flash mob to be the crowd you blend into?
No, I didn't need to.
Nice.
I didn't ask for this.
I never asked for this, isn't it?
Yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah, I guess I never asked for this.
Yeah.
It's all right. Joke stands.
Yep.
Judge's ruling.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm just. All right. So the start point is somewhere in the West End. I've highlighted the block. And technically, yeah, that's the West End. And then the finish line is up in North Van, just by the low-level road. And if I'd bothered mapping out the last season on Google Maps like this, those playing the home game would notice that it's the same base that the Foghounds knocked over at the end of last season.
Oh, wait. The one where Ogre ripped the gate off the hinges and beat
Yeah.
someone with it?
You threw it at people. You threw it at a
Oh,
crowd
that's
of
what I
people.
You did. You got a lot to
Murder
live up
Saurus
to,
harder,
Jack.
Clearly. I was gonna say, I am like, I need to murder Saurus harder.
Well,
Clearly, I am not murder Saurusing hard enough.
the two of you murder Saurus in very different ways. Like,
Yeah.
Ogre once grabbed an innocent dock worker, murdered them, manacled them to another living innocent dock worker,
So the
And
dead
threw-
one would drag him into the water and drown him.
and then threw them both off the dock.
I see. You got halfway through that anecdote, and I was imagining dock worker chucks.
Mm-hmm.
We
We
did
could have
find
got
weird
there.
exploding people, and I ripped the arms off it and beat it to death with its own arm.
Yep.
Stevedore chucks. Stevedore chucks is what they would be called.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey.
I kind of miss Ogre.
So, what's the plan here?
Oh, we need to figure out what type of mission it is. Huh?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what are the options? Why do I
Assault.
always forget this?
Do violence to a target. Deception. Lure, trick, or manipulate.
Would
Stealth.
this be...
Trespass unseen. Occult. Engage a supernatural power. Social. Negotiate, bargain, or persuade.
This could be a
Transport.
lot of them.
Yep.
It could be transport.
I feel no.
So
I mean,
they're doing a transport job.
Yes, but
Yes,
I'm
we
saying we
are.
could transport the remaining cars elsewhere.
But we don't really have a route.
I don't think that's
until
how that
we
works.
intersect
Yeah.
their route. I mean,
Yeah.
I've also talked to a ghost, so we could do our first ever occult mission.
So, but that's engage a supernatural power.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
like
that would
we're
be
gonna
like
go
if
fight the
No.
ghost for it.
the whole idea was we're just throwing ghosts at these people. That would be a supernatural engagement,
I'm
problem.
pretty sure this is assault.
this is almost guaranteed to be assault. It's like the only, like maybe stealth if we like launch an ambush somehow.
I feel
But it's
like
basically
Jack's setup basically calls for assault,
Yeah.
but that means you
Not
could bait and
Belle's.
switch.
No, but-
Also, well,
It's true.
Bell's was sabotage, right?
Well, we could blow the thing.
Sabotage.
We could blow the thing, and I could distract them and issue a challenge while you guys stealth in and steal the shit.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
I mean,
we could do a couple of things.
Or like deception, be like, hey, we're the replacement carriage drivers, because you're all
Actually,
like, because 2 years broke down.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. We wait for it to break, and then we show up, and we're all like, "We've heard you've had a carriage breakdown."
So I mean, yeah, what's the plan? Are you-
Triple A, is that what we're
Grandma,
doing?
do you have lightning fingers yet?
Have what?
Lightning fingers.
No, I've mostly been talking to ghosts. Is that weird?
Okay.
Is that too weird?
No.
I'm never sure what part of my skill set to share with people. I don't, we're new friends, and I'm just worried of it'll be too weird.
Are you willing to seize the means of production?
Yes. I'm also willing to recruit the undead onto our quest. So
Okay.
I mean that helps,
That'll
right?
work for me. Yeah.
So, type of plan.
Assault.
Yeah,
Cool, I
so
think.
I object to this straightforward assault with no bells or whistles.
Mhm.
Stop jacking around. Get to work.
I also object.
Okay, so yeah, let's smoke this thing.
So
Are we waiting for the explosion and then we're going to launch an ambush at that point? Is that how this works?
Do we have an approximate place where it'll be at that point, or are we just listening for an explosion and going?
I think that Nora,
Going to
our
that.
spider, will have been able to plan this entire thing out, and she should roll, and we determine whether or not we do a good job with it.
Yeah.
Please say it's on a bridge. Please say it's on a bridge.
So I mean, they
Oh,
are
That'd be awesome.
they are downtown, which like I
Mhm.
marked it on the map with an S, and they're heading to North Van, which is across the harbor, and they have one of two bridges and 3 vehicles.
It's on a bridge. It's on a bridge.
There's
Yeah.
2 different bridges. One of them you have seen destroyed in at least one Godzilla movie released in the last decade.
It's a bridge.
All right,
We're
they're
down-
leaving. They're leaving Georgia Pole. We have to catch them on the bridge before the circle gets to them.
Hmm.
We'll attack them as soon as they approach the bridge.
Okay. So I mean, there's 3. They're going to split up 2 and 1 on the different bridges.
Mm.
Is
Do
tonight
we
the
need to
night we
split up,
blow
or are
up
we
a
going to be
bridge?
happy with taking 2 cars?
Sorry, what was that, Aaron?
Is tonight the night we blow up a bridge?
No.
I have demolition tools. Tonight.
Political
Oh no,
statement.
that's not explosives. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Demolition tools are like a sledgehammer, etc.
How strong do you think a ghost is for breaking a bridge?
Incorporeal?
How strong a ghost are we summoning?
Uh,
You're the one with the rituals now, right?
he's the Fight Club champion.
Ghosts generally don't like affect the material so much as the metaphysical. Anyways, so it's an assault.
Did we-
What's the point of
did we-
attack?
The bridge and exploding cars.
Okay.
I feel like if we take out a bridge, that's like a huge political statement. Like, can we cut off one side of town from the other one?
If the cars are on one bridge, if those are the 2 that explode, that's gonna fuck that bridge up pretty hard, right?
No, they don't explode that largely.
Oh, I thought y'all were putting like explosives and stuff in them. Like,
Do you know how
I
hard it
misheard.
is to blow up a bridge?
I've played Just Cause. I can do it with a fucking
With a grappling hook and a bus,
I
I
can
can do.
do it with a wingsuit and some C4, man. It's easy.
Space asshole.
I mean, we probably can't blow down the bridge, but I don't know what these bridges are made out of in Gastown. Probably stone.
It's
Maybe
going to
we'll
be
blow
like
some holes
steel
in
and
the bridge.
concrete.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can like shut them down, but
Yeah.
it's not going to be like a decade to rebuild it.
No.
Okay, so on a
Mm.
bridge.
It won't be a decade to fix anything we do. Yeah. on the
Right.
bridge.
How far are the bridges from each other? Like,
I mean,
see what
there's a
bridge
map.
Hmm.
it is. I have a direction for you.
About half the city lengthwise, essentially.
Belle, what's the range on the sun gun? Theoretically unlimited, untested.
Are you gonna? Oh
Can
my
you
God.
snipe Bridge A from Bridge B?
A big one shot the moon.
Okay. Also, you think that would break a bridge? A sun gun?
Oh my god.
It deleted a building.
Probably.
I would
I-
also just to make sure everybody's still aware. Batman plural is still out there,
Yeah.
and giant space laser being fired across the harbor is a great way of summoning Batman plural.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't.
Then they'll have to
look,
cross the harbor. And then
Rupert
have to figure out
killed
which
a
end it is.
Batman. I don't need a sun gun to kill Batman.
Yeah. You still used one.
You did need a sun gun to kill Batman.
Shh. Revisionist history. Fake news.
This is verified.
Belle, you have that
So-
ridiculous gun, right?
Yeah.
I've got a plan for you, and I just arm over your shoulder and lead you out of the room.
So, assault
Okay.
plan. Point of
I have
attack
my
is.
pistols.
So, are you hitting both shipments when they hit each? Like, are you hitting
Amazing.
like the two roads?
But the
Yeah.
most ridiculous.
What's the what do we roll to determine the structural weakness of a bridge?
I tell you what your effect is.
Yeah,
What?
limited.
Bridge isn't the main focus here.
That is now.
Bell's
let's-
feeling.
It's not about money. It's about sending a message.
Let's
Belle has a hidden win condition now.
let's not get lost in the weeds here and actually get into the job.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we would like to take over the cars as they're crossing the bridge.
Cool. Are you hitting both sides?
Yes.
Cool. Who's going where?
Solid call. I like the executive decision. Yes, let's do this.
I'll go with Belle.
I'm going with Nora.
Yeah.
I'll.
Well, then I'll go with Jack. I keep wanting to call him Zach because your name sounds too alike, and I've had. Stop it.
This is, by the way, the second campaign that I've done this without actually thinking about it. So
it's Jack and Kate and Nora and Belle.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because you're Catherine. So, anyway.
this is
Yes,
Okay.
it throws me off.
Okay.
this is ambitious.
The engagement roll is a fortune roll, starting with 1 die for sheer luck.
That's all we're getting.
Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
Dude,
Yes.
Very.
let me tell you. Let me tell you about bold and daring.
That's 2 dice.
Is blowing up a bridge a major component of your plan? Like, like crippling a bridge.
Major?
It's a
Major?
bonus. It's a bonus.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the car at the end of the level when you beat up the car in Street Fighter. Like
Mhm.
that's what we're going. That's the bridge.
Okay.
You
Like-
win.
Okay. So then I'm going to say this operation is not overly complex or contingent on many factors.
Yeah.
No.
Cool. So you're still at 2 dice. Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest?
Yes. You're
Because
weak
of the
and you can't
legwork,
escape.
yes.
Yeah.
Is the target strongest against this approach, or do they have particular defenses or special preparations?
Would
Yes.
our rigging the car to explode negate their special preparations?
No, because that's why they're particularly weak
That's
against
the
this
other
approach.
one. Yeah, we already got that one.
Okay.
They have special preparations because someone threatened their leader in a back alley.
Look.
But who though? We'll never be able to tell.
No.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, it was so sneaky that no one will ever know.
Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation?
Um,
Does Mech Ghost or future Mech Ghost count?
I don't know. Is he providing aid or insight?
I told him he can have the robot body if he helps us until the mission's done.
Okay.
But how's he
So-
helping?
By
that's- no,
driving
just-
a robot body and killing people.
We'll figure it out.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, let's not get lost in the weeds here.
It's not a robot.
Are any enemies or rivals interfering in the operation?
Nope.
Yes.
None. Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Shut it.
Are there other elements? Not really.
No, Batman.
I think it's 2 dice.
I'll roll it.
Do it.
Go it. This is your show, Nora.
This is your baby. Burn it for both
I'm
ends.
hoping for either snake eyes or a crit,
Crit.
and
crit
nothing in
sixes.
between.
Just sixes.
Crit.
Okay.
You got
Crit. That is
everything.
neither of those two things.
So one of the cars, which one of the cars explodes? Like which bridge is it on?
The one with Oracle and Ripper.
Okay. Which of the bridges are you on?
Belle and I are at
Are you on the Lionsgate or whatever the other one's called that I can't remember right now?
Lionsgate.
East or west, because I don't know what either of those.
Lionsgate is the west one.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna put a note.
So, Kate and I are on the West Bridge.
Yes.
East. No.
East.
Oh,
We're on the East
sorry,
Bridge.
yes.
No.
East.
Belle and I are on the west one.
Yeah.
You guys are
Yeah,
on the
that's
east
cool.
one.
Thank you. I was. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Sure. It's a
Apparently
noble.
that's the Ironworkers Memorial Bridge.
Oh.
Oh, whoops.
Some irony there.
It's also part of the Trans-Canada Highway.
Huh.
All right. So yeah, sorry. It's the Oracle and Jack bridge car explodes.
Mhm.
Cool. What's everybody's load? Because we need to determine that.
Light.
Big. No, medium.
Medium.
I've never actually gone heavy.
I think
Guns
you
you
did
can carry
once,
heavy.
actually. I think you did once when you were up in the crow's nest, and you had like the lightning harpoon gun that you promptly dropped.
That sounds
Right.
pretty rad.
Which load is the sun cannon?
It's a. I
Two.
think it's just the fine rifle. Yeah. So what are you going, Belle?
Actually, I'll go lights, but I am gonna.
Light.
No, sorry, normal.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tag the sun rifle as the
Really
large
good.
weapon as opposed to a fine long rifle.
That's fine. I mean, it's 2 weight or whatever. You can actually add that to your character sheet as another thing,
Oh right, I
I
can.
believe.
2.
Cool. All right. So yeah, there's 2 cars on the Oracle and Ripper Bridge, and the one on the right explodes. And then the other one basically comes to a screeching halt and like does the turn around it to like
Okay,
shield it.
Okay. How many guards are visible?
They haven't gotten out of the vehicles yet. But there's a bunch of smoke coming out of the exploded car.
I'm gonna try to make myself get close to the situation so that when they start emerging, I can just like jack them all to death really fast. But I don't want to engage until I see them.
Okay. I mean, it like they aren't coming out, and it's probably been a few seconds. The smoke is billowing out of this vehicle, and it's making kind of a smoke screen, actually.
Cool.
And yeah, I mean, you hear some hushed voices coming from that. Most of the other traffic has stopped. But yeah, no one seems to be getting out of those vehicles. They seem to be waiting for someone else to move first.
I shoot someone.
Okay. So there's one vehicle on your bridge.
Yeah. And it hadn't
you're-
blown up or stopped, right?
Correct. Only one car has exploded so far.
Okay. I pulled a bullet through the face of the driver.
Cool. Let's see the hunt roll. Also, where are you?
I am. There are a couple
It's a suspension
Cool.
bridge, so you can be like up a giant pillar if you want.
I'm up a giant fucking pillar. Yeah.
Love it.
Dink, dink. Is this the thing that Nora can spot me on? Or like, are
Yeah.
we tag teaming?
Yeah.
Before I roll anything and get ahead of myself.
I would take a stress to help Belle out. Maybe I don't know how many shots you're taking. Are you just shooting the driver?
Is this an extreme distance?
No, this is like what a rifle is made for. Like it's a
Okay.
long shot, but it's not extreme range.
I'm also going to use shooter to just fire a fusillade of bullets.
Okay. Is your gun bolt action? Yeah, I mean it's not going to change the effect. I just want to know like if you
Winchester.
manage to work a bolt action rifle that fast.
I think the more impressive part is the it's like an early automatic sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like I've jury rigged it so that it kind of works the way that I want it to.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh,
it
I
also,
expect every gun you have has been modified.
right. I also carry a few that just explode when you pull the trigger. All right, let's roll some hunt, and I get an extra die. Is this risk control desperate?
This is risky.
I get an extra die for Nora.
Mhm.
I don't really think I need to stress this out yet, so I'm just going to roll that. I was wrong.
Okay. It's a partial success.
You don't get the driver. You do get the asshole sitting next to him. The vehicle does the same sort of maneuver where it like comes to a screeching halt, turns 90 degrees, so it's blocking like most of the lanes of traffic because for some reason a major arterial bridge is only 2 lanes. Not that I'm bitter, Vancouver.
Not at all.
And 2 people pour out, and they seem to be trying to track you, and yeah, like trying to figure out where the shot came from, basically.
Cool.
But they're not staying still. They're moving and looking around.
I would like to move down from where we're perched, I guess.
Do you have like a grappling hook or like do you rappel down? How'd you get down?
Yeah, I probably have like some climbing tools. It's a default thing, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that counts as thief gear?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I mostly just wanted to know like narratively how you were getting down.
Oh yeah, no. I probably do that. I probably got to practice a bit on a your ship.
Mm-hmm.
Coming down from heights like that. So I'm doing that. I'm weaving through like the chaos of like, the traffic and everything. And I want to shoot at them from a different direction from where Belle is.
Good. All right, let's see hunt. Is Belle helping you at all?
Wouldn't it be prowl in
Yes.
this situation?
It's not close violence. Unless you're getting
that'd
right
be
up on top of them.
I thought that'd be skirmish.
Well, no, it's ambush with close violence is the prowl
Oh,
violence.
you're right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I do have a concealed palm pistol.
Mm-hmm. And Belle is
Oh.
giving you a hand.
Yeah, so I guess whoever I don't kill, she would assist with.
Okay. Are you painting
So-
targets or?
I'm gonna go right up to one of the people looking and shoot him in the back. So,
Awesome.
risky.
You're getting right up on someone who is on guard looking for a shooter.
Mm-hmm.
So this is desperate.
Okay.
Shoot him good. Shoot him real good.
Yeah, don't fuck up.
Any assistance from Belle?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Standard.
Yeah. Yeah, this is standard.
Okay. I'm gonna push myself.
That's a lot of dice.
Oh.
I don't get it.
You shoot him. He dies.
Yeah. No, it's a desperate roll. I didn't get a 6 on.
You
I'm
shoot
just
him
being
and he
stupid.
dies to death. And then a giant mechanical fist just punches out of the roof
Mm-hmm.
of the carriage.
Oh, good.
Probably fine.
What's up on the other bridge?
Well, Wizened 1, you have yet to go. Yeah.
You see
If
her
you-
reach up and like pretend like she's playing a harp or something, and she goes, "Not yet. You first."
I want to clear the cab of people. I
Okay.
will may slash through if necessary to kill all the other guys on the bridge. Bad guys. All the other people. The innocent security guards on the bridge. All of them.
Cool. That probably can't happen in one roll. Like even if you crit.
Yeah.
Um.
I want to clear because I know there's people in the cabs.
Yep.
I want to clear one of the cabs.
The smoke
if
has
it's
been pouring out. It's actually starting to slow down a little bit. It turns out the nerds are good at tinkering and fixing stuff.
Okay.
Which of the two are you targeting?
Which of the two vehicles or which of the people in
Yeah,
the cab?
two vehicles.
Let's go after the damaged one first.
Okay.
Those people are already pretty messed up.
I
Okay.
can help by spotting people and pointing them out to you.
That would be great.
How do you do that? What does that look like for Oracle? Like,
She's actually closing her eyes and pointing like, the one in the driver's seat isn't paying attention. He has a wrench. He's probably the best one to go for. The one in the passenger seat.
how
We'll
does
put up a
Jack
fight.
hear you? Or do you like give him that info beforehand?
Maybe while she's doing the plucking thing, like she gives him that info and like sends him on his way.
Okay.
Right.
I'll take my stress.
You also get that like the driver's name is Katria. And the person next to them looks after their neighbor's dog.
Okay.
Yeah. Terrible people. It's fine. So I'm gonna go up to the smoke and probably like grab a shadow that I can see and like pull it towards me and stab it, and then
Awesome.
move for the other one.
Cool. Yeah, that's prowl. That'll be risky standard.
Risky standard. 1 bonus dice from a friend.
Nice.
Yes.
Good bonus die.
Yeah, that's a good bonus die. Thank you, Aged One. for your help.
You definitely hear someone, like at least one person who is riding in the back, and
Okay.
like the sound of basically hurried machining.
Okay.
Like a socket wrench is going, stuff like that.
Okay. I imagine Jack sort of stepping back a cab and sort of like wiping the soot off his front from the smoke.
Are you outside of the
Um,
smoke?
I mean, so I'm assuming the way in my head,
Mhm.
the smoke is there's more smoke in the vehicle than out of the
Yes.
vehicle.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, so like the remains of the explosion or whatever.
Yeah.
Like my nice suit is like gray now on the front. So
Yeah. Well, and there's some
wiping
blood
off
too, like arterial spray.
yeah, I can't really do that much about that. So I'll like pull out a hanky and sort of dab.
Yeah.
And then cast the hanky into the smoke.
You hear the other
And then,
cars, like the other carriage, starting up.
All right. You got any ideas?
Are there any signs of robots on this side?
Not yet.
Hmm. Well, do what you do, and then when the time comes, I'll show you how I do things.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Belle, what's happening?
Just like that, I'm just gonna go.
Nora seems like she's in trouble.
A little bit.
Okay.
Like the giant robot fist that went through the roof of the carriage is like there's another one and it's pulling the thing apart and pulling its giant jerky but like quick mechanical body. Like it moves jerkily but quickly.
Do I know if electroplasmic ammunition is good against Hulls/Mechanomax?
Probably.
Let's
Okay.
find out. Wahan?
Stands to reason.
I switch over to that,
Mhm.
and I pause a second to take aim,
Mhm.
But I'm at 4 stress from trauma.
Mhm.
Do it actually aim? I'm just gonna hope real hard.
Do you want a devil's bargain?
Yes.
I want to hear what it is.
Well, yeah.
The robot
I mean-
smashes Nora.
No. Your robot wakes up. The one
What
on
robot?
over by Ripper and Oracle.
Oh, I'll take that. Yeah.
I will totally sword fight a giant robot.
Good luck.
Done.
It's like my 7th grade notebook is coming to life.
Is
Yes.
that risky or desperate?
This is risky.
Okay.
Because you're not in the firing line. Cool.
Damn it!
Oh.
That's not nothing.
Who has rolled 6s tonight? Jack.
Jack.
And that's it.
Jack is twice now. Because also on his reduced stress.
And of course, I roll 6 on my
3
dice.
times.
3
Yep.
times. Nora, do you have your headset back on?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Did you hear
wireless.
that I put them in danger?
Yeah, I did.
Woohoo!
I was smirking in the kitchen.
You should figure out whatever the opposite of vengeful is. There's your crit. You just wasted it. You should figure out where your whatever the opposite of vengeful is, like Mark's XP when you put your friends in danger or something. Anyways, yeah, like one of its arms sort of goes limp. And then you hear like that power cycling noise that every robot and every piece of fiction makes, and it's continuing to like stomp towards Nora. Nora, you suddenly feel very small, and there is an angry robot and also an angry person with a 6-shooter.
Yeah,
How many bullets are in your palm pistol?
maybe I killed that first guy with my serrated fan.
I think you used your gun.
Yeah, I did. Not a lot. I don't know how many would be.
I mean,
something.
you can have well, you can take the time to reload.
Yeah,
you
I'm
did have a
probably
second, but
I'm gonna skulk away
okay.
to go do that, and also I don't know. lose
Let's see how prowl to not get shot in the back,
desperate.
or you can do something else. But yes,
no,
this
I
is
kind of want to be gone. So
Okay. So yes, this is desperate.
Okay.
The gun is out and trained on you. That's desperate.
cool. I'm not gonna get any more help. So 0 bonus die.
Belle offered to help you.
Bell's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, then I take that.
Would you like a devil's bargain? Too late.
No, I
Wait,
really don't.
Okay.
Not in this situation, no.
Okay.
Desperate 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 desperate 5s.
Yes.
Yay!
So I think what happens actually, there's a few bullets that ping around you.
Mm-hmm.
You manage to get around like a carriage that has stopped because of all the traffic.
Right.
And that robot actually wanders up to the column, like the support that Bella's standing on,
Yeah.
and it just starts shaking it. So Belle, you're probably gonna fall out of your perch.
Fuck you!
Which I think is gonna be like level 2 gravity harm. And this also marks the first time in 2 seasons where someone else fucking up has got Belle hurt, as opposed to the other way around.
Wait, do I actually fall and take damage?
Yeah.
Oh,
Would you like to
can't, like,
resist?
I
You can-
can't roll
you
to grappling hook.
You totally can. Would you like to resist?
How does that work?
So you say, no, that thing you just said about me doesn't come true. And then you roll one of your defenses to tell me how you stop that from coming true.
All right.
And how much stress it costs you.
How much stress does it cost me?
Well, it's
Depends on how
6.
you
Part that I'm worried about.
It's
Minus
6
whatever you roll.
minus whatever you roll. So 5 to 0.
Could I have the insight into to
Mhm.
not
Yeah,
or to plan for this beforehand?
you tell me what defense is applicable and how.
I've got a harness that I have like
Okay.
connected to me and then connected to like an eye hook on the tower.
Yeah.
So even if I fall, I'm not gonna fall.
Okay. Let's see
Like,
how much stress it
super
costs
far.
you.
Damn it, I
Hopefully
could've done
0.
Well,
No
foresight
bonus
is like
dice, right?
the helping thing. There you go.
No.
1 stress.
Does that mean I could retroactively use foresight for my earlier assist?
I mean,
So-
sure. It's 1 stress now or it's 1 stress later, so.
Well, technically it could be both because I can do it 2 times per.
You know what I mean. So yeah, Belle, you take 1 stress. And you're Sybil on a wire.
Nice.
And this robot has just, like, knocked you out of your perch, and I can only assume your hat tumbles off.
Which is probably where I take the stress from.
Yeah. That or your hat is also on a wire, like, on a separate wire.
The hat's attached to me and I'm attached. Yeah. There you
Yeah. Or yeah, your not Pabu catches the hat.
go. The ferret that I've trained only for catching hats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what do you do, Belle?
Like I shoot the thing again, I think.
Okay. Electroplasmic, or are we going spicy?
Did the electroplasma seem to have any effect?
It's what got you standard effect.
Then I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stun gun this thing just yet. It doesn't seem like desperate.
You don't want a stun gun directly below yourself on a bridge?
Strangely, no.
Someone has played
wire.
Minecraft.
Nora, how much stress do you have?
She can help for free one more time.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bonus dice. Nora, how are you helping me?
Probably say something encouraging from where I'm hiding.
You're not even hiding.
Don't
Like,
fucking die, Belle.
you're in cover, but you're not hiding.
Oh, wait, Belle, you have to survive to come to my wedding.
Ooh.
Oh, that's lovely.
Belle says, nuts to
Surprise
this, I
me,
want to
Belle,
live.
but I'll keep that in mind.
Belle says, nuts to this, I want to live, and reloads her gun. Nice.
Nice.
That would have been a desperate roll, so you can mark XP for that.
Oh, right. That's probably good. Yeah.
Cool. So, I mean, like, its arm that it had briefly rebooted shuts back off again, and it doesn't seem to come back online. How's the other bridge doing?
Has Jack killed anybody yet?
Jack has murdered 2 persons.
Probably moved to murder 2 more people. Should nothing else change on this bridge.
Well, I mean, a giant metallic person has, like, climbed out
Okay.
of the back of the vehicle you murdered the people on.
Jack will turn to Oracle. He's sort of standing there on the bridge. And in my head, it's raining, but I'm sure that's not the case.
No, it's
Um,
Vancouver. It's totally raining.
He'll turn to Oracle with like water running down off the brim of his hat. It's like, Crone, if you have things that you can do, now is the time. He's like clutching the saber like in the face of the giant robotic monstrosity.
Oh, my dear, you were misinformed. It's not I who will do something. It's my friend Victor. Oh, Victor!
Awesome.
And she snaps her finger,
Roll a tune.
and
Let's see how Victor likes you.
I'm gonna spend some stress on this because this is necessary. What's the position?
I mean, you're getting a ghost to possess a giant murder robot.
But we talked beforehand, so.
Yeah, but he doesn't like you.
But why? I juiced him.
I mean, asked and answered.
No, it was
in the
good
same
juicing.
in the same sense. Yeah, but
Risky?
They don't like
Desperate.
fighting necessarily. You just make them better at doing a thing that they hate.
desperate.
Probably. Okay, great.
You rolled a
Uh,
5 on a sway, basically. So
Yeah.
also, yeah, his name is Victor with a K, and his subtitle is The Betrayer.
Yeah, I thought about that after I typed it, and it wasn't a great idea.
Maybe no.
What's the yeah, okay, one
Standard.
bonus die.
I would help, but I don't know
6.
how.
Nice.
Nice.
Sounds like a steady guy.
So the
Honk.
the robot basically like reaches forward and it's about to grab you, and then just like pats you on the head twice.
Still kind of violently because it's the betrayer.
No,
But-
like it's actually got pretty solid control over this. And then punches that hand in through the back of the carriage, and you just hear like basically someone die as the fist through the side of the carriage squeezes them to death.
So Oracle's gonna come up and pat him on the shoulder, and
He's 12 feet tall.
or just kind of pat him on the hip
Hmm.
and say, "Oh dear, come back to me after you finish this. After this whole mission's over, I made you a scarf. I hope it's not, I hope I'm not assuming too much, but it gets cold, and I just wanted to take care of my friend."
Basically, like lifts up its arm,
Uh-huh.
and a bunch of shit falls out of the back, like some crates.
Yeah.
One of them busts
Oh, no.
open.
I understand you're busy. Like I said, after the mission, and then she walks back over to the side of the truck.
Pitches the carriage over the side of the bridge, and then it's going to just wander off.
Splash.
Okay then.
The other car is revving at you quickly, like it's driving to run you over, Jack.
I will.
And you see some white knuckles behind the wheel.
I am going to attempt to these cars. They look like old Model T delivery
Basically,
trucks.
yeah.
Is what I'm imagining. Okay.
Yeah.
My God, you
I'm
must be doing
going
at least
to-
5 miles an hour.
As the car revs towards me at like the blistering like 7 miles an hour that
So-
they do.
These are also the spark rates who have robots, so they move quick.
That's
I am going to attempt to basically like jump, grab a hold of the car, and stab some dudes through the driver's side door.
Cool. That sounds probably like a skirmish since they see you coming.
That's my guess as well.
Okay.
Like just sort of like
Like
Toro
just-
bullfight out of the way. Stab.
yeah. This is desperate.
I was kind of expecting that. Standard effect, I guess. Bonus dice?
Probably.
I get one bonus die. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Devil's bargain is Victor comes back. Victor decides he wants round 2.
I don't have many points in sway.
It's really the old lady's problem, though, right?
I can help you.
You gonna give me some bonus dice here?
Yes, I'll take a stress and give you a bonus die if you don't fucking bring Victor back.
If I don't do that. All right. I will also take some stress and give myself another bonus dice.
What does Oracle
Die.
helping look like?
She pulls a throwing knife out from like her walking shoes, like right out of the heel, and just tries to throw it through the windshield at the guy.
Oh, good.
All right.
I've taken one of your shoes.
No, it's not the shoe itself. How could you, I'm old. How could you do this? It's cold out.
Well, what were you doing instead? Sorry. Anyways, so you get like you get most of what you want.
do.
You,
And then a lot of something I don't, probably.
and it's Melver behind the wheel. You get him in the side.
Okay.
Like you full on
6 fucking dice.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You full on, like, I think it was Blade 2 where the like sword goes into the heart from the side. Like you stab him in the
I
side
lost
a
audio.
couple times.
You went robot-y for a bit.
Did I missed everything?
No,
I meant
Andrew did too.
Andrew. I
There we
meant
go.
Andrew.
Am I better?
Yeah. It
Okay.
was just like that one sentence that cut out.
Okay. So like basically you stab him in the side of the chest a couple times.
Yeah.
You're pretty
really
sure non-fatally.
Okay.
If only
that
because
tracks.
like at least once you hear it glance off of something inside. And the first time you feel it glance off of something inside, you know you've made a mistake.
Okay.
Because your grip on the sword gets really, really tight. And your grip on the car gets really, really tight as you're electrocuted.
Great.
And
I
then
love
one
being
of his
electrocuted.
hands comes off the wheel, goes down, like disappears to his hip, and then just shoots.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're gonna take a level 3 and a level 2 harm.
Okay.
The level 3 harm is going to be shot a bunch. And the level 2 harm is electrocuted.
All right. To throw. Can I throw some armor in front of that level 2 harm?
I don't think the level 2 because it's electrocution.
Well, can I make a pitch?
Yeah.
Jack's always wearing gloves.
Yep.
Like always wearing gloves.
No, that works. That totally works. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Slow clap.
Mm-hmm.
Let me throw some armor in front of that. Does that's delete it or step it down?
Steps it down. So you've got
Okay.
level 1 harm.
A little electrocuted.
Yeah, I think it's like singed. And your hair's all standing on end.
What's the level 3
Shock.
harm?
The level 3 harm is shot a bunch.
Shocking development is what we're going to call that
Good.
harm.
Yep.
And then I would like to resist
Mhm.
the level 3 harm.
Okay. What does that look like?
With prowess, I would like to my body aside in time to get shot less, maybe.
Okay.
Bearing in mind that I'm rolling one less die.
Yes. Yeah, you'll step that down to 2, and let's see
Okay.
how much stress that costs you.
But
Nice.
Nice.
Wait, is that 0 dice? Or is that actually 3 down to 2?
So 3 down to 2 because my prowess is up to
Damn.
3. Yeah.
So yeah.
I do 1 or 2 things and that's it. I do them really well. Okay, so it's down to level 2 and it's shot less than maybe otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Just maxing
and
out
I'm
the
shot a bunch.
down from shot a bunch, yes. I'm just saying you're basically maxing out the character count in the harm boxes.
And then I'm still
It's
hanging. Like,
Your
I'm
turn to
still
be
hanging
super
out.
robot.
You turned
I
into a
lost you.
robot. Okay, you're better.
I
So
try
am
now.
I still swinging from?
Yeah, you're
Am I
on
still
the yeah. I mean, you're wherever
Okay.
you want to be.
Yeah, I will remain swinging sort of from the door,
Mhm.
with my sword maybe sort of stuck in his chest or in his coat area.
And like through the door.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm good with that. I'm good with passing there.
Okay. So we're gonna fade out on that scene as like this driver is careening wildly down the Ironworkers Memorial Bridge, and we cut back to the Lion's Gate. And there's a big angry robot that's trying to get Belle out of her roost, or alternatively,
It's playing get the ball in the cup with Belle.
yeah, you're a kendama.
I thought she shot it.
But yeah, it's not dead.
Okay. Like it wasn't restarting right away. Or
Well, one of
something.
its arms was malfunctioning,
Okay.
but the other one is still functional.
Okay. What is the other guy doing?
Probably trying to like get to a point where he can flank you without you being easily able to shoot him.
Well, I thought I prowled away semi-successfully. What was the consequences of me not getting a perfect success for my prowl?
Me getting shaken down, I thought.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, the guy shouldn't know where I am, right?
You didn't prowl away successfully. So I said, one, you didn't like hide, you're just taking cover. So you've got a chance to breathe and reload.
Okay.
But at this point, he's coming to shoot you.
Um.
And basically, he missed earlier, so you just got followed.
Okay.
And then Belle got shaken out of her perch.
Mm. Oh, that puts a damper on the thing I had planned.
Well, what do you have planned?
No, I was gonna circle around, and I assumed his attention turned to Belle, because the robot was over there and getting her like as an easy target to dangle.
He's definitely focused on you,
Yeah.
but you are very clever.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think you can outfox a gunslinger,
Yeah.
we can roll and let's see what happens.
Maybe I use another one of Edgar's bottles. Opposite direction, and I go, I go left, but I threw the bottle right.
So that's a Kansas City shuffle.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna like slit his throat with my fan.
Nice.
I don't trust myself like aiming correctly.
Okay. So that'll be a prowl.
Okay.
Yeah, your hands are probably all shaky. I mean, could you even reload?
No, I probably dropped my bullets. They're
Note to
tiny.
self. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they are. But I mean, aren't you cold?
Yes.
So I mean, you could have reloaded because you're just ice fucking cold. But
Not in this situation.
okay.
Risky.
I think it might be desperate because we just established your nerves are frayed.
Okay. Can I hear a devil's bargain?
The robot shaking Belle's pillar
Mm-hmm.
electrocutes it.
Oh no! That's so great though. Oh no, I'm not gonna do it.
But you
I'm
could.
gonna push myself.
Boom.
What? Okay. That was
Des-
for me pushing myself, not the
Wow.
devil's bargain.
Desperate Chris. Yes.
That is
Jesus.
Good. Good job.
Yay.
Hey man, it takes a lot of pressure to make a diamond, all right?
Yeah, but a lot of heat, and we, as previously established, she's ice fucking cold. And yeah, what does it look like? Do you find like a little like Mickey in one of your? I'm assuming you're wearing like a coat pocket or something.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking that I just had like the fan
Mm-hmm.
hanging off of like a hook around like my belt or something.
Okay.
So I have that for like easy, quick access.
Right, but like,
Like-
I mean, talk us through you murdering this man.
Oh, okay. So I threw the bottle,
Mm-hmm.
and I am just quickly running as fast as I can. As soon as his head turns, because
Yep.
I can see him mostly. And as he turns around, as I'm, coming up on him, that's when my fan, like, I just open my fan right underneath his neck.
Cool. And then we smash cut to like just drops to the ground, blood on the fan.
nice.
How do you pose that's awesome? Or what do you do that like is awesome for Nora? Or are you just all business?
I'm just adjusting my cuffs and stuff, and like the whole front of my dress is like scarlet
Mm-hmm.
with blood.
Yep. Cool. Belle, your little murder princess is growing up so fast.
I'm actually crying.
Just a single tear. Oh, and that was
No,
beautiful too. Like
ugly cry.
okay,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
it was beautiful too. Like, I mean, you're pretty sure you might not have been able to open that person's neck that well.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Hmm.
Just imagining Nora looking up to see Belle ugly crying.
While also like reloading her bolt action or like popping another electroplasmic clip into her.
Dangling from a wire. Just
Yeah.
like, no fucks given about that. Just like, I'm just so proud.
Yeah.
Did you see the way she cut that guy open?
Are you talking to the fire pit?
Yeah. The fire ferret's got like a handkerchief.
Yeah.
that was-
Dabbing at your face.
Mm-hmm. It's saying you're going to get all splotchy and fire ferreties.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. What's Belle up to?
So is it the bottom dead?
No. It's getting close. One more shot like you've applied recently. Like the 2 that you've done, one more of those will finish it off.
Am I still desperate because I'm not hanging from the wire?
Probably. I don't know that you've necessarily found a way to center yourself yet. Like this is awkward even for you.
I'll have to add this to my routine.
Yeah, no, like sometimes you're dangling from ropes, and sometimes you're using a rifle, but rarely both at the same time.
Right. And like, yeah.
And also being potentially
you can't really
murdered.
brace yourself.
Yeah.
Like maybe I put my feet up against the bridge and I stand up, but I'm standing out at a 90-degree angle from the bridge.
I had the exact same mental image.
Some Rainbow
And, like,
Six
my
shit
hat
right
keeps
there.
falling off. So yeah, okay.
But no, the fire ferret like is dabbing your face with like the back paws and holding the hat on with the top paws.
So let's hear about Devil's Bargains.
Oh, that's really easy. There's one more car, ergo there's one more robot.
I like it.
That is significant.
Why you do this?
Do
Why do you have to be the way that you are?
Nice.
Belle
I rolled a 6.
has Batman envy. Is the problem here?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, 100% Batman envy.
So yeah, I think we get that scene where you like stand up, the butt of the rifle is right in your shoulder, and you just take that perfect clear shot, and the electroplasmic round just like drills straight into the stupid robot's dumb blank face, and it just like,
Or like,
it doesn't slump over anything, it just stops, and then it like a small conflagration starts inside.
I also load another round and shoot it in the mouth so that it looks just like surprise, like,
Yeah. Yep.
and then I laugh.
I just want to point out that you made it halt and catch fire.
That's a thermal event error from the CPU.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
So I just want to point out that, Jack, your situation looks bad.
This I know this looks bad.
So this looks bad.
Smash cut.
Yeah. Smash cut from like dumbfounded robot to possibly dumbfounded Jack.
Jack's never dumbfounded.
Okay.
Jack has been quipping this whole time.
Okay.
He's just better at it than I am.
Right. That's fine.
Well, why don't we give our senior citizen a chance to do something,
Okay.
if she would like, before we jump back into Jack. Right now, in Jack's head, he's like, I must remember to have a talk with the aged one about proper team responsibilities on a job.
I was going to just say
Because-
about taking initiative.
What would be the role to break Jack free and also put a lightning hook in the driver's neck?
Wow.
I don't think anyone needs to break Jack free. Last I checked, he was
No,
on
Jack's on there voluntarily.
Yes.
Like that's
Oh, okay.
So I mean, to put a lightning hook into the driver,
Then it just skirmish then, right?
if you're getting close to a moving car, yes.
Yeah.
Wow,
Okay.
Are you okay? So apparently you were like standing a little further away than Jack, and so now you're going. Okay.
I mean,
let's
I hung back while you went and tried to infiltrate before the whole robot thing happened because it came out the back of the car to get you.
Yes.
Um,
So this will be a desperate skirmish.
hey Jack, any way you can help me with this? Like
Are you
maybe,
so you? Is that what you're trying to do?
yeah, like lightning hook directly to the neck meat.
Are you like jumping on next to me? Is that how this works?
Because
Maybe you catch me and then I just 2 hands into the neck with it.
Just like grab and
Hit
swing forward. Sure, I can do that. I can do that. I will spin a stress to aid. Like
Okay.
catch grandma. It's like grandma. Like I love it in my head. The visual of this is like grandma like pulls out a lightning hook and like slaps it on like she's opening a collapsible baton, and then like they make eye contact as Jack like avoids getting shot, and then he grabs her and swings her onto the vehicle.
I want to
Just
point out
in
there's
time.
another person in the cab. Like there's 2 in the front of every vehicle. Okay.
Mhm.
That's a problem for my turn probably.
Okay.
It's real hard to be
Problem for
alive
future Jack.
in a car that is going very fast when the driver dies on a bridge.
Okay.
Is my guess. All right, so we're gonna do the old. We're gonna call this the Granite Ball maneuver, and we're gonna give it a shot.
All right, don't fuck up. Because this is definitely desperate. How skirmish are you?
1.
Okay.
2 now. 2
Yes.
skirmish.
Can I make a suggestion for a harm she takes?
I'll hear it.
A broken hip.
There's definitely
Oh.
going to be like.
Broken hip and
So-
more.
So I think what happens is like. It's not. So what's your load again?
Normal.
Okay. So I mean like that almost like fully doubles her mass.
Oh god.
And she like you catch her, Jack, but like you weren't expecting this, I'm assuming like 5'3" human to weigh that much.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, you undercalculate. She's going to wrench your arm out of its socket.
Okay.
So that'll be another level 2 harm. The lightning hook is
Okay.
going to like catch the frame,
Mm-hmm.
basically like puncture into the windscreen. Catch the frame. You're pitched off the side of the vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
Oracle, and definitely, yeah, you fall and take a bad fall. And then that might be enough. I kind of want to do more because that's Snake Eyes.
The snake eyes is pretty scary.
I think,
So she thinks it's desperate.
yeah, I think Melver basically like power slides the car,
Oh, Jesus.
and he's gonna take a shot at you.
Okay. What was my what?
So
Which
the
I
broken the fall is gonna be 2 harm,
Okay.
and then the bullet is probably a 3.
Okay. Well, let's make that. Let me use armor and
Mhm.
make that at level 2.
I mean, if you want to apply the armor to the fall,
Uh-huh.
it absorbs it,
Oh, yes. Yes, then.
but you will still
So you
have the
don't
level
break
3
even?
bullet harm, unless you spend more armor or resist.
I don't have special armor. I thought I had
No, but I think
special
there's heavy armor, which weighs more. Like
Yeah,
it's
you just have to
3
spin.
load.
Yeah, but
it's
the
basically
problem
all of
is-
your load.
The problem is I used my hook,
Mhm.
which is not an italic item, which would put me at
Mhm.
6 instead of 5. And
Okay.
that's I'm gonna resist.
Okay.
And this is bad because
Which resistance are you using?
4 away from trauma. Huh. I'm gonna use insight to know like when the car is stopping, what's about to happen, and then
Mhm.
maybe like duck and roll or, throw a scarf in the air to kind of hopefully distract him some.
Okay. I mean, it can
Pocket
also
sand.
like, isn't attune an
Okay.
insight skill? So like you can have like some magic up.
Well, attune's a resolve skill actually.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me put my desperate and prowess. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. 2 stress isn't
Mhm.
bad.
That's,
So I'm just.
that's a lot better than I expected. Although I do want to point out that across 5 dice, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyways, yeah. So you still catch a bullet, but this probably doesn't go through your sternum, which is nice.
This is level 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Hole punch. Done.
Cool. Where did it hit you? We can come back to that.
I'm just gonna say right in the knee.
Okay.
That's bad. That's real bad.
Hip, man. Old lady hip.
Yeah.
It's too cliche, and also fuck all you guys.
So it's a hip
You're
shot.
getting shot in the knees.
Yeah.
Kneecapped is
You're not
Yeah.
walking again either way.
Yeah.
Kneecapped is a cool grandma thing.
Well, if you've got kneecapped, you've fallen and you probably can't get up.
Hip is a
Yeah.
lame grandma thing.
You used to
Pretty
be a
sure the hip
thief
was-
until you took a bullet to the knee. Anyways.
Bullet to the knee.
Anyways. Cool. So the vehicle is stopped.
Okay.
Um,
You power slid it to a stop.
and it's
Okay.
like, it's probably like 6 inches from the edge of the bridge.
Which side is next to the bridge?
Driver's.
Edge of the bridge.
Oh, sorry.
Driver's
The
side?
driver's side is like the door is probably flung open with you on it. And it's
Okay.
open because Melver shot out of it.
What I want to do.
Mhm.
What happened to the electro hook?
It's stuck in the windscreen.
Okay.
And it's like sparking
going-
away.
I am going to grab the electro hook.
Hmm.
I'm going to swing it into the cab to try to grab this dude.
Yep.
And I'm going to try to fling him over the edge of the bridge.
Cool.
Question.
Yes.
Is 2 level 2 harms -2 to the roll?
Yes.
Goddamn.
I'll take a stress and help you. What are you doing? I was trying to update things.
Throwing him off the bridge with an electro hook stuck in his chest is my read of it.
That's my electro hook stuck somewhere on him. Is like wherever I can get purchase.
This
I'm assuming
this sounds
is
like a
death.
desperate skirmish.
I was trying to figure out how I could help, but
I mean-
so I'm down to.
You can
I
help
bet-
because you provided the electro hook.
It's
Oh, there
true.
we
I'm
go.
using your electro hook.
So maybe we get like the one stress flashback to you showing him how it works one time.
there we go.
So Daredevil plus the boost from Granny gets me back to 0.
Yep.
I'm open to devil's bargains.
Make it a devil's bargain for the other bridge.
I mean, they're pretty okay at this point.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
For now,
what else can I throw at them besides Batman?
until the moon race.
That was going to
come.
be it. Is that, or I think I just kind of want to keep shitting on you guys though.
We're
Wow.
pretty deep in this shit now. It's like chin level and
Yeah.
rising at this.
No, like it's pretty good. I think basically like an emergency flare goes out at one of the 2 bridges, and I get to choose which because I haven't decided yet.
I'm good with that.
And I mean, Belle and Nora, like, are you just chilling on your bridge? We can get to that after, but let's see what Jack do.
Take the. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm probably helping Belle get back down, like at least standing straight without hanging from somewhere.
All right, let's get Jack's roll and then we can hop back
All right.
because I think this roll is going to be important.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
We needed that so bad right now.
So I think like the time between him taking that shot and you grabbing the hook is very small. I
Mhm.
think when Jack is properly motivated, he moves very quickly.
Can I like hook his arm? Like if he's
Yeah.
sticking the gun out the door,
Mhm.
hook the arm and drag. Yeah. Can-
The guy next
That
to
would
him
be
in the
good.
cab is just like face white as a sheet, and he's like, "Oh my god, you're him," sort of thing.
That's right. I am him.
You pitch Melver over the bridge with this electro hook stuck, I'm assuming through like the bicep.
That's gonna do real good things when he hits water.
Along with the electro stuff he had on himself.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Although that was mostly depleted on you.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Yes, that's great.
So this clock is just done, which is fine. Yeah, he's probably taking. Actually, Anyways, I'm gonna do a fortune roll. To see basically if he has a grappling hook and he's just gonna chill somewhere.
Oh, I
Nope.
really want his gun. I really super want his gun. Wow, nice.
He hits the water.
Wait, does he pull one out and it just you hear click click as like it doesn't fire properly or something?
No, he's just dead.
Oh, that works too.
He's got a hook through his arm. Electricity is coursing through him. He's already had like multiple stab wounds to his chest, and he's just the electro hook knocked him out.
So Belle's rival is dead.
So
You're
Belle,
welcome.
Jack has killed a Batman and taken its insignia, and also killed your rival.
That's what Jack do.
Mhm.
Um,
And yeah, the guy
Jack
in
will
the cab
tip
next
the
to you
hat
is.
that's still
Mhm.
Ted to the fallen enemy.
And then a robot fist just smashes into the cab.
All right,
Misses
awesome.
you because of that
I'm-
6.
Totally fucked. This is me being totally fucked, you guys. Woo.
All right, let's hop quickly over to that other bridge. And
Mike's coming back.
okay, I don't actually have video from him right now. I've tried to reconnect a couple times.
Well, yeah.
No, on
it's
Oh, okay.
Discord.
dropped.
Cool.
I mean, I can still hear it and sum it up.
Okay. So yeah, what's other bridge up to? What's Team Lionsgate up to?
First of all, straightening ourselves. Second, kind of looking through what the cargo is.
I was hoping to get Nora to get me a sight so I can help shoot those other people too.
Yeah, I
So
could do
you
that.
like that's. I'm not going to say no because you have that sharpshooter thing.
Mhm.
But that is extreme range and a half. Like that's the definition of a long shot.
That's what makes it so perfect.
Like
Yeah, that only makes me want to try harder.
I just want to point out like that's like 5 kilometers.
Okay.
I believe in Belle.
I believe in Belle too.
Yeah. What are you firing?
Don't say that. Guys.
I'm not going to fire the sun cannon. Just
Okay.
yet. It's 5 kilometers.
Thereabouts,
Yeah.
if not longer.
Right. So this is roughly equivalent to me shooting into the air and hoping that it falls down and hit.
This is if you hit this is you making the longest kill shot, I think.
Yeah.
It's like 50% longer than the longest kill shot ever
I
recorded.
don't think it's actually that much longer.
You're doing Skyrim trick shots right now.
This would actually be a really fun physics thought experiment. Are we using the sun cannon or a regular gun?
Regular
With
for
With the
now.
sun cannon, I would just say I vaporize somebody and let Andrew come up with a negative thing that happens.
Yeah.
The bad people will show up to destroy you.
Okay, so
Nora has a spyglass and she's reading the situation.
I just want to point out that Canadians make good snipers, and the current longest recorded sniper kill is 3,540 meters. So yeah, this is another 50% on the world's longest sniper kill.
Yeah. So I guess that makes it desperate.
Yes.
Um,
It's either or that, or it's like...
Oh god, this could go so poorly for me.
Like, I think it's probably closer to call it, like, controlled and just incredibly limited effect. Like, limited effect. Because you're not in any danger. But if you want to bump it up to desperate, I will give you standard effect.
Can I? Yeah, there's things you can do with a desperate failure at this range,
Yes.
firing
Yes.
indiscriminately.
Yes.
It's
It's up to Belle, basically.
So is Grandma or Ripper in mortal danger?
Both.
Robot death?
Okay, so yeah, I'm absolutely I'll do a desperate shot. And which one of them is more likely to die if I accidentally shoot?
I mean, that's a coin flip at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of standing in front of the robot from your viewpoint, probably.
And
But-
I'm laying on the ground with my thumb in the air.
Okay, so
Jack.
I don't think I've ever shot Jack before.
No.
No.
So I'm gonna help Jack with desperate.
Cool.
Nora, do I get a bonus die?
Yeah. I'm looking through my spyglass and I'm telling her about the situation.
Yeah, no, this is a two-person sniper team.
Maybe up a little bit more?
Nora, Nora is a spider, which means she is very, very clever. Which means she is doing, in real time, the maths of the Earth's rotation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
She's
I can't let it out.
It was
Calculating the
probably-
Coriolis forces on your bullet.
The math is probably what made Belle have faith in Nora actually not being totally shit with a gun, because she talked about making arcs and stuff like that.
Is a 4 at least a partial success?
It is.
So can I also hit Jack? I mean, I don't have to.
Through Jack at the robot.
So I'm assuming you're firing electroplasmic rounds because robot.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm assuming you were firing the electroplasmic because robot. Yeah. So yeah, it tunnels straight through that robot's hand. You get the idiot in the cab. You get the robot's fist, and you get Jack in the chest.
Yes. Awesome. That seems great.
Belle secretly pulls out her book of comrades that I've shot and marks another tick mark.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a bunch of tally marks under Edgar's name.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no, that's going to be the next desperate consequence. Okay. So yeah.
Edgar comes back to shoot Belle?
No.
Are these robots? Do they have spirits in them?
Okay.
No.
Oh.
They're
No,
purely
it's
mechanical
always
artifice.
Oh.
And boss man, what's my damages?
I mean, it's either 3 or 4.
4 is fatal.
Yes.
Yes.
Shit, I'm sorry.
I can throw some resist at it.
Yeah.
Which I probably do.
Yeah.
Of
note, you did not take this desperate action.
I did not. So I'm going to suck slightly less at that.
Yes.
Yes, I will.
I think it's 4 though. Yeah, because electroplasmic and yeah.
Okay, I will attempt to resist this thing.
Mm-hmm.
With no bonus dice.
Well, so because the resist happens, this bumps it down.
Actually, not die.
Yeah.
I
think your worst case scenario at this point is you trauma out. Nice.
I take 1 stress. What's my damages now, boss man?
It's
3.
it's a 3.
Okay.
Either it's a 3, it's a 3, or it's a 2, which then gets upgraded to 3.
And either way, it winds up being a 3.
Yeah.
Can I suggest a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Sucking chest wound.
Because Jack I as a player and Jack as a character both really want some sort of trophy from that shithead that
Okay.
just about killed me
Yep.
before Belle just about killed me.
Okay.
So what I would like to propose,
Yes.
knocked off the bridge by this bullet and land in the water and like mostly drown / electrocute, but don't actually because I'm getting.
Yeah.
Alright. And then I surface with something.
Okay. I mean, what
So
do you think this guy would have that you would want as a trophy?
Gun, clearly. The badass 6-shooter gun
Okay.
that everyone's gonna recognize.
Okay. Yeah. It's basically Roland's gun. It is fuck off big. It has sandalwood grips.
Yes.
Belle has two just like it that are heavily customized.
Alright. Yeah, so I'm taking the level 3 harm, mostly drowned and actually electrocuted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here awaiting medical attention, you guys.
And yeah, I mean, like, basically she just shot you with like a taser round, so you're floating and your head is above water. But like, so the fun thing about need help is if you try to do something that could incur a penalty and you don't have someone else helping you, it costs you 2 stress. You have to push yourself to do it.
Yes, we will be visiting that particular reality soon, I feel.
Uh-huh.
But yes.
All right, Oracle. There's a mostly still functional robot on the bridge with you.
And like death mortars coming in from 2.5 miles away.
Yeah.
Would it be possible to magic myself some sort of barrier against a robot?
Yeah.
Like,
They don't like electricity, and most magic is electricity.
I think what Oracle's gonna do is like she's putting her finger in the bullet wound to get blood and like drawing shit on the ground around her while she's down. And then as it comes by, she puts her hand down on the last little symbol, and we're gonna see if it actually helps.
Cool.
I assume this is desperate since there's a murder robot stomping towards me and I'm laying down.
I mean, it's not on top of you yet, so this is probably risky. If you want to, like, if you're trying to attack it, that'll be desperate.
I'm just trying to buy myself some time.
Okay. So then, yeah, like defending yourself with a tune, that'll be risky.
Okay. A 5. Fuck.
Okay. So yeah, no, that's what happens. Is it gets next to you, it brings its giant murder fist down, and it clangs off your shield. And you like the shield holds, the fist slides off, and then you feel like the strength leave that shield, and it's right next to you.
Mm.
Who's up? Jack, are you going to try to extricate yourself from the harbor? Belle, are you going to take another shot?
I will attempt to swim to shore.
Okay.
Nora's got throwing knives, right?
Yeah, I can throw 5 kilometers.
Fuck, how cool would that be, though?
Impossibly cool. So I mean, I'll let you swim to shore, but you won't be like convenient. Or
That's
you can try to like climb the bridge, and that'll be just too stress.
I don't know if I want to be on the bridge anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bridge is full of bad things.
Sure, but you're a
Robots
daring
and
thief, and that's where all the
electrobullets.
money is.
Yeah, you've got no money, Ripper.
Oh, Jesus.
That's where all the and like you don't.
Fine, but only if this counts as my vice getting me into trouble.
I don't
My desire
know.
for luxury goods is like, get
I
back
mean-
on that bridge, motherfucker.
I mean, I think because you've been cut off, it might. But like
Okay.
these aren't luxury goods; these are just the means to acquire
No, but they're
them.
the money by which I will be reacquiring luxury goods.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll get back on the stupid bridge with 1 stress remaining.
Yeah, and you like
One.
you're hauling yourself up this bridge with one arm. You've left
Yeah, 'cause
Melver dead in the water with a lightning hook in his arm.
Thank you.
the other one was my other arm is dislocated and electrocuted.
Yeah.
Electrolocated.
So
Electrocuted?
quick question.
Yes.
When it says you push yourself to do one of the following,
Yes.
I have to take stress for that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Oracle, if you want me to help you, I'm going to stress out.
Oh my god.
I can keep trying to make a shield.
I'm happy to do that.
I'm happy to
But
let
you
you
like
lightning it with like magic, like with attune magic.
Okay.
You can do more than just defend yourself with magic. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, Belle. I have an idea for a 1-2 punch, and we're both gonna get stressed out.
Okay, I like it. And now, when this happens, I'm going to become haunted. You know that, right?
That's
oh my
fine.
god.
Okay.
what's haunted gonna be?
My trauma?
Right, but okay, we can get to that later.
Well, I presumably I'm going to roll a 5 here, and I'm going to shoot Oracle, and she's or like one of her ghosts is going to be forever haunting me.
Okay. So are you both attacking separately?
I think it's like one after the other. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually like pulling myself closer on my elbows,
Mhm.
and you just see her say, "Hasn't anyone taught you to respect your elders?" And she's gonna try and grab the thing by the ankle and just electrocute the dog shit out of it.
All right, let's see it.
Is this desperate?
Yes.
Okay.
Robot fighting.
What's up?
Nice. I was gonna offer you a devil's bargain, but apparently you don't need it.
I don't want your bargains.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I was gonna stress myself, and I forgot to.
Nice.
And then I was gonna say, basically that hurts it and holds it in place if Belle wants to shoot it, but
Mhm.
that's up to her.
I mean, if you want to help with that, that'd be 1 stress.
I mean, Belle, the other option is you can let Jack do something.
Which will cost 2 stress to do a thing. Or
Super
Oracle
stupid. I
helping.
will trauma out. It will
Yeah.
happen.
Yep.
But
Or
I will
Oracle
do
will
that.
help.
The camera's gonna slowly pull back, and 3 of us are gonna be on the ground, just unconscious. And Nora's like, "Well."
Nora's on the wrong bridge, and like lining up like a throwing star throw, and just like
No.
it just gets
Nope.
in one of the cars and drives
I was
home.
gonna say, yeah. At that point, Nora's just like, well, gets in the carriage and drives off with the
Yeah.
stuff.
I have a wedding to plan.
Nora's got a life
Fuck.
and shit, you guys.
Can't go to
She doesn't
jail.
need
I
to
got
be here.
Just wait to see what happens if Ogre finds out you left Belle behind.
No,
Yeah, so-
she never would. She'd take
If-
Belle. Belle's right there.
It's the other
The other
two
two
that are
people are
caught.
Nor
yeah,
my
if you
grandma
need
said
the
to
shot,
stand
I will absolutely take the stress and stress out in order to help you.
It's teetering on the edge. You can take a shot, and that'll require because it's extreme range.
If you don't take the shot, Jack is going to rage essence.
Oh my god.
I take the shot.
Okay.
We're
You
not
know what?
Are
both.
you helping me here?
Grandma blood.
Nora, are
Nora,
you
do I
doing
get
maths?
assist die?
No, I can't.
You can't afford the
or
stress.
won't.
No, I can't.
Can I take 2 stress on top of being stressed out to take a bonus die?
So in the past, I have let people. Well, so you push yourself.
Yeah.
Which
That's a
means
bonus.
you get the bonus as well as doing the other thing.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
you get the bonus die. And I can't offer you a devil's bargain because you're already pushing yourself.
Right.
Oh god, I'm standing on the bridge again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Does
how
it-
many? Wait.
It's electroplasm ammo, so there's got to be some sort of
I am
electric
coming
component
back
to
and
it, right?
haunting your
Wait.
bitch ass. That is happening.
How many 3 boxes do you have filled, Jack?
One of one.
Okay.
I have one harm box remaining. A single box. It is 1 harm.
Okay,
Oh
can
my
I propose a thing?
Sure.
I
The
am right now.
electricity in that ammo,
Mm-hmm.
kind of basically It's like on Dragon Ball Z when somebody screams enough and they overpower the other person's beam, and it
Yeah.
basically
Kamehameha.
sends the electricity shit into me as well.
Yes. Yep. No, it's that.
Super fucked.
Or, I mean, there were 2 bombs in cars and only one exploded.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it's up to you, man.
God. Oh God.
Select your gun, and then select your horse.
I mean, he selected his gun. He's just looking for the horse.
Who wants to take it?
I mean, none of us really.
Nobody wants
No,
to take it.
Ripper's got a trauma already, right?
I don't think so.
And neither Oracle has a trauma?
No.
Oracle is
Ripper does
brand
not have a trauma.
spanking.
Ripper does not have a trauma. Here's the deal, though. If Ripper takes any
Oh.
harm at all, it kills him right
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
So Oracle.
Okay.
now. Straight up.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'll come back as a vampire. That's fine.
One
Like-
vampire per campaign.
Did the other car by them explode? Did we know where the second bomb was?
No idea.
I didn't say.
Okay. If it's on our bridge, I'll take the blow. Who's
I
going to
mean,
be?
it's
Who
it's
do you nominate
it's-
as tribute?
it's Oracle. Are you still holding on to that robot or not?
Yes.
Okay. Then you
I
get
can't-
electrocuted for 3 harm.
Okay. I can't really resist it. Fuck.
We're not leaving this bridge.
Oh no, I think we're leaving this bridge not of our own decision.
We'll come get you.
Here's the
Yeah.
good news. The robot is dead.
Okay.
So are your dreams.
Well, the bridge is as safe as it is, safer than it has been in incredibly recent memory, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want to try to resist. I'm going to try to resist and see if I can knock it down to 2.
Welcome
If I
to
get
Trauma
anything
Town.
less than a 6, I will get a trauma.
Mhm.
But I can let go of the fucking robot and hopefully knock over like the wall with it.
Let's see.
Okay. Nope. Trauma.
Wow. Haunted? Can I haunted?
I think she's going soft.
That would actually be really cool. We haven't had someone do that yet.
Which means, like, are you really going to be willing to throw yourself at cars anymore?
Nope.
And I mean,
I'm not
that's up to
trying to-
you. That's
I'm-
entirely up to
right.
you.
Right. I think I'm gonna have a few moments where like she's getting ready to charge into battle, and then like has a flashback, and then like hears her wife's voice in her head being like, "You're old. You know that, right?
Well, and like one of
You-
your adult kids.
Do you really want to come back to us?"
Well, and like one of your adult kids is gonna be like, "Mom, like you can't take all this on anymore. Like you're getting old. Like let me help you with these groceries, like into the back of the fridge or whatever. I can't
Okay.
like let me take care of you because that's my role as a kid now, you know? Like you can't just look at like you're going to hurt yourself and then we're going to be sad." And I think
So
like
as
that,
she
that
loses
flashback,
consciousness,
yeah.
like just tears rolling down her cheeks in the rain.
What's that child's name? And put that on your character sheet so I can twist that knife later.
I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay. But yeah, you have pulled off a successful heist. Some of you are very hurt. Some of you are incredibly even more hurt.
Some of us aren't hurt at all.
Some of you are fine.
Some of you didn't go hand to hand with a Terminator. Yeah.
Which one was the Terminator?
All of them were. Every single one was the Terminator. I am messed up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Kids are Brock and Ellie. Good to know. All right.
I'm gonna
So-
drive over and pick both the other two up with
When
like
you
a
get there-
stolen abandoned car.
I don't know that you have like. I think all of you have to leave basically immediately, and you can rendezvous elsewhere. But like, the cops are going to be on the scene shortly.
Shit.
So like, it's a scramble. Like, I mean, I'm not going to throw any more stuff at you. You've suffered enough to have completed the job, but
I mean, I can't drive a car right now, and neither can Grandma.
oh yeah.
Okay? Look, I'm gonna sit on your lap. You operate the pedals,
Well,
and
so-
I will steer.
Here's the good news, actually. We're out of the heist. We're out of the score, which means Oracle can come back whenever.
Okay.
She traumatized out at the very end and can come back whenever she wants.
She's still out.
I think it would actually be relatively quickly. Like it would just be flashes, and then she's back up, and there's just a smoldering robot.
Yeah. And Jack is like standing there, but barely under his own power, like leaning on the cane sword as a cane.
Not a sword.
Yeah. Swords to cane shares.
Drinking from his flask of slightly less terrible booze now.
Here's the problem. You have a dislocated arm, so you can't do that and lean on the cane at the same time.
True. It's true.
So like your dislocated arm is like fumbling at your jacket.
I got it. She puts her hand on your good shoulder, and she reaches in and grabs like her flask that she doesn't normally give to anybody, and unscrews it and puts it up to your mouth.
And you hear sirens in the distance. Like, the Gastown police are coming. You should get out of here.
Thank you. We should go.
Fancy a drive.
Clenched teeth.
Yeah, and like, I mean, she just kind of sassed you, and you probably don't have the blood for this.
No, I got nothing left. No, I will like lean on Grandma to get in the car, bleed all over everything.
Mm-hmm. Do you have time?
Blood and river water and.
Oracle, do you stop to get the other loot?
Normally, she would have, but this time, no.
Are you too concerned about Jack?
Oh.
There's too much that can go wrong.
Does Jack look a little like Brock?
God damn it!
Oh
Yep,
God.
sure he does. You know what? The whole way home, she's like, "Are you okay, Brock?"
Yeah.
And Jack is like in a haze over there of just pain and.
Oh yeah. Everything hurts, and Grandma's
hands
liquor
you
is
both
helping,
flasks.
but yeah, not enough. You're holding some of your insides in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Along with some of whatever I picked up in the bay.
Yeah.
You just got some shitty kelp seaweed wrapped around your guts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to point out, like, this is harbor water. Like, it's not lovely.
It's real bad stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That suit is completely ruined, and I'm really unhappy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my hat is gone.
Yeah. So, Belle and Nora, you have a considerably shorter trip back home. Is that the rendezvous point?
Yeah. And we thoroughly go through everything because, like, neither of us are really hurt that badly.
Okay.
And we can get away a lot quicker. Yeah.
So I don't remember how he became unstable.
You got drunk.
Yep.
At a bar. You got hung over.
Come
and
Dominion Day,
Yes, come
you went
Dominion
picking
Day.
a fight in a Gregorian-friendly bar. It was incredibly Firefly.
You
because
resisted a level 1 harm and traumatized out.
You resisted a level 1 harm and took 5 stress off of it, I think.
Yeah.
It was very...
Not the
very-
most heroic trauma.
But you're a big damn hero.
Right. But like Belle's just forgetting these things, I think.
Okay.
And not like the okay sort of forgetting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you got a second trauma, didn't you?
Yeah.
Awesome. I got 2 people this mission. I didn't think it would be that bad.
Define got. Define got. 'Cause
You got 3 if you're talking basic trauma or death, right?
That's true. Oh no.
Jack-
Jack is on Trauma's door.
And death.
Jack
door.
is on death's door.
That too.
Yeah.
Well, then I mean, like there is text in the rulebook basically saying like you can agree ahead of time if rank 4 harm, like if tier 4 harm is actually out and out lethal or if it's just like forced retirement. But I'm thinking Jack is playing for keeps.
At this point, at his career, at the very least, he is. Yeah.
I was curious to see if there was like a fate style bow out of the combat.
I think you can take the loss. Yeah.
Just take the yell and bounce.
Yeah. Yeah. Like at any time you can call off a score and just take your harm and not get paid.
Oh,
So do we get paid all the way, or do we only get like a half pay?
You get paid
Oh.
almost all the way.
Okay.
2/3.
Yeah, well, no, it's actually like 3/4 like mentally I was doing that, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you recovered 2/3 of the loot.
I mean, we still have enough for the cut that he wanted.
Okay.
Plus, we sent a pretty big message.
Tell you what. Let's talk about reputation. Because
Yeah. So
Batman.
let's do the payoff here actually.
Okay.
Which is oh yeah, so actually during the planning and engagement bit there is giving up on the score. When you give up on a score, you go into downtime. Follow the phases for downtime. You usually have 0 payoff. You'll still face heat and entanglements as usual.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, so basically you don't rewind time to before it. You just don't get to go to the
Yeah.
pass go and collect $200 part.
so your take is 6 coin less the 1 coin of finder's fee, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
So one apiece, and then 1 to the guild.
Yes, sure.
Yep.
We can start funding our upgrades.
I think because you went like all in on this one, you hit both sides. You hit 2 separate bridges. You killed the head of security for the spark rates and made them look like idiots.
Yep.
I think that's 4 rep.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of season 1, it sounded like they were kind of on their last leg anyway. Like that was supposed to be.
So this was them like receiving a big fat cash injection.
Yeah.
And then we threw some of it off a bridge and
Yeah.
took the rest.
Yeah. So I mean, like at this point, they were trying to claw their way back up to tier 2, and that's what the shipment would have allowed. They're 0 now. Anyone who's left
Finish
is
them.
yeah. I mean, just let them hang out with Gray. That's probably fine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like they're basically dead now. Yeah. Sorry, let me just find. Here we go. Heat. This was probably the 4
No.
loud and chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
Another 2 because killing was involved. This didn't happen in hostile turf, and you are not at war yet.
I have a feeling that's coming, probably.
You keep killing gangs first.
I just want to point out that the Nightwing's whole thing is that they are vigilantes, but they were talking openly to the cops.
Yep.
Welcome.
So your heat should be, you haven't hit 2 wanted, I don't believe. But let's just give you 6 heat. There you go.
Damn.
All right, so we need to put. I basically need to spend my coin next downtime to work on getting myself healed, and then also need to put some points into lowering that heat.
I mean, you don't have to spend your coin because I'm
You
calculating.
could do the thing, yeah. But Jack is gonna need that more.
Okay.
So
I also want to point out that like enough time can have passed that Como might be free from her parents' clutches.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's like a 2-month prison sentence.
Okay.
She chewed her wrists free.
No, like they basically believe that she is, whatever trauma she took, she is sufficiently like cowed by them. And I
Mhm.
think I'm going to hold that over her mechanically if she ever tries to act against them.
Right,
But like
but
they
I was
believe
just
that they
saying
can release her.
she attempted it anyway just to get out of the house.
Quite possibly. And then they probably changed to metal.
That did not stop the biting.
No, but it did mean that eventually your head got restrained.
Yeah, that's fair. So that's payoff.
Mhm.
End of session.
So let's start with the gang. Shadows. Execute a successful espionage, sabotage, or theft operation.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of that. Yes.
I'm going to give you 2 here
Nice.
because you sabotaged and you thefted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Contend with challenges above your current station.
Depends on how you define all that.
They
Do the robots not count as above our current station?
Yeah, they do.
Is Belle above my current station? Because
What about legendary gunslinger?
So yeah, that'll be 2 there. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one.
We got vicious for sure.
just often named motherfuckers now. That's what we're doing. Just
Yeah, so
list
I
them
mean,
up.
like, I think that might be like King Killer sort of thing.
Sweet. Okay, we got
going for your
vicious.
next, Gray.
Would this count as defiant too?
Yes,
The thing with the door.
yes, this is defiant. Jack was bleeding internally and externally and climbed up a fucking bridge.
Fuck those guys. Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
So is that 2 more for that one?
Yes,
Sweet.
I mean, you rolled hard this episode. You're getting compensated appropriately. Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Yeah.
I think we're finding that with our crew, the ends justify the means 100% of the time.
The inner conflict of being shot by a coworker.
Yes.
I just want to say that, per Pandemic Legacy rules, the coworkers relationship means you can exchange bullets at any range, as long as one of you is in the proper city.
So I mean, yeah, fuck over the government is definitely a goal. Inner conflict is shooting each other.
Mhm.
Essential nature is ends justify the means. Is that 2 XP for that one?
Yes.
Cool. So we have 8.
Yep.
Which means we level up, and then we are back to where we were at the beginning of the session. So we
Crew
have
leveled up. Take 2 stash.
Woo!
Boop.
Stash.
How do you can't do just stash? Or
Yes,
wait,
you
we
can.
get stash?
Yes.
Oh, I
Just
thought it was
crew
crew
levels,
gets stash. Sorry.
No, when the crew advances, you all get paid.
Gotcha. Okay. So we need
So
to
do
pick
we get stash?
2
2.
pips for next session.
Yay.
And
gives
you
me-
owe me a crew upgrade. And then let's start with our cutter. You addressed a challenge with violence or coercion.
I'm not sure that came up.
No, barely ever. Take 2 XP.
All right.
You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Yeah, I was telling my belief that I want to fuck this guy up.
Mhm.
Yeah, like the exchange with the bartender, the
Mhm.
haranguing the nice old lady that's in our crew now.
Mhm.
All of these things.
Mhm. Yeah, no, you get your 2 there. You struggled with issues from your vice or trauma during the session.
Yeah, where did we come down on that? I was mostly joking. I don't know if you want to call that a
You climbed back
issue.
up.
okay.
I don't. You didn't tell her to go back for the money?
I didn't because I don't think Jack was in
Yeah.
any shape to be making those sort of demands. So,
Yeah, so I think you just get the 4.
that's fine. That's fine. I do level up. I was not planning on doing this time, but I feel like I'm gonna be taking the one that makes me easier to heal.
Mhm.
You guys,
That might be a good call.
vigorous. I'm vigorous now.
There
I
you
feel
go.
super vigorous.
Can I also suggest for potential future advancements for Jack? One of the lurk abilities is you always act first.
Ooh, yeah, true. The chance to go and stab a dude first.
Yeah.
It's pretty attractive.
Yeah, and I mean we established this episode that you move real quick.
Yeah.
Cool.
Full list.
Just
There's a bunch of
future considerations. Hound. You addressed a challenge with tracking or violence.
A couple times.
Yes, you get your 2 there. Express your
It
beliefs,
would
drives,
track
heritage, or
your violence.
yeah, beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Maybe worth 1.
I mean, you went all in on the club catering the church, which is pretty big. And I mean,
is your
I think one of your drives is putting bullets in teammates.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say Belle saw a chance to make like the shot of the century
Yeah,
and absolutely took it.
yeah,
Jumped in with both feet.
yeah,
Twice.
yeah.
Probably
Twice.
she was even like, Nora, watch this.
Nora, hold my
Stop.
beer.
Yeah.
Nora,
It's gonna be
calculate
awesome.
this and then hold my beer.
No, Nora's gonna hold your whiskey bottle.
My what bottle?
Your
Whiskey.
whiskey bottle.
It's a jar of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a mason jar.
with lace and everything around it.
You struggled with issues from your vice or trauma.
Not yet.
I mean, do you not think you were unstable?
That
This is normal Belle.
But I mean, normal Belle has been unstable for a while.
yeah, normal Belle is unstable.
That's true.
I don't think that stable people shoot their teammates.
Right.
Normal
Although
Belle is an
you-
unhinged Ferris wheel rolling into the sea.
You didn't really struggle with that. You caused other people to struggle with that.
Yeah.
But it didn't really get you
Oh.
directly in trouble.
She started crying while the robot was still there.
That's unstable.
That's true.
I don't know
I was
that
just
it's
so
like.
proud.
I don't know that you struggled with that though, because you still shot him competently.
Yeah.
So I don't think so actually.
Damn.
On retrospect, I'm kind of surprised by that.
Nora tried.
Nora the Spider.
Yes.
You addressed a challenge with calculation or conspiracy.
I had to split up.
Mm-hmm.
I also did all the math for aiming. And I snuck around to... Oh, I did all the bottle stuff.
Yes.
Both at the guard and when I went to go slit that guy's throat.
Mm-hmm.
So, 2.
Yes. Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
I went to church with Augustine, so
Mhm.
my friend mixing that with like my new life of crime.
Mm-hmm. You started the Mowage clock.
Yes, and that is definitely another drive. That and I wanted to make amends with Augustine when we were doing the planning and stuff. I gave her that Nostrian book.
Mhm.
So 2 there.
And you struggled with issues from your vice or trauma.
No.
Yeah, you haven't really played into cold yet, which means I'm excited to see it when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
What's that total?
4.
And Oracle.
Yep.
You addressed a challenge with knowledge or arcane power.
Summoned a ghost to help take over a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Fought a
It's a good
ghost
thing you
with
did that,
electric
too.
hands.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he.
No, that was the clutch.
Yeah.
Sometimes my stupid plans very often end up working out. It's the other stuff that seems more logical that usually fails for me.
You were hit by a car and then shot.
Right. That sucks. That's life.
But I'm
We
just
didn't get
saying,
robot
like,
punched to death,
No,
though.
that was
bring,
a stupid plan.
the bring a ghost to a car fight
Yes.
worked.
The whole throw Granny at the speeding vehicle with armed people inside.
Yeah.
Visit that next time. We're gonna put that. That's it. Going in the next staff meeting
That's in the
There's gonna be
maybe
talk.
pile.
about this.
We're gonna have the compliment sandwich. You're gonna be like, "Hey, good job with the robot,"
Mhm.
and then we're gonna have that in the middle, and then like, "Good job with the other robot."
Yeah. The shit sandwich is gonna be
Yep.
good job with the robot. Thanks for being able to drive off the bridge.
Maybe don't throw yourself at a car next time.
Maybe let Jack handle it. It'll be fine.
So beliefs, drives, or heritage. Does that count as 2 for that first one?
Yeah.
Okay. Beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Drives, kind of. I mean, protect the kids, even if like they're not actually my kids.
Mhm.
Background, I mean, that kind of plays off my whole background as a parent. Beliefs, fuck the government and everybody who sides with them. There's those people who you gave me info on, and I wasn't passing that along to Jack because they deserve to die because they're tools of the government that need to be broken.
Yeah, no, you get your 2. Also, I'm going to continue doing the Dishonored Heart thing to the
Please do,
anybody.
I like it.
It's a fun challenge to come up with shit like that on the fly. Struggle with issues from your vice or trauma during the session.
Okay, so I don't. I tried to play into the soft like right off the bat with leaving that
Mhm.
gold behind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if that would count, but that's the only thing I could think of.
It
You
does.
didn't get as much money.
Do you want the other one?
Sure.
Victor already hated you. Victor already hated you. The ghost, because of your vice,
Oh,
already
shit.
hated you.
Yeah. I was lucky I managed to win him over that. Like, that was I had like 2 clutch 6s and everything else was just bad.
Mhm. Yeah.
I just want to point out, Jack, that one of the functions of Rage Essence is can't tell friend from foe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you had popped that, you probably would have killed Oracle.
I think getting through this bullshit, I'm pointing at the harm on my screen right now.
Yes.
Is probably going to require Jack to take tiny doses of Rage Essence to function until healed.
Okay.
Which will probably be
Cool. I also want to point out that
Because-
just having Vigorous basically means, like, at the end of a score, you shrug off level 1 harm.
okay. Cool.
So that 6 XP was enough to put points into Insight and Resolve and raise them. So I now have level 3 Attune and
Nice.
I'm not sure. I
Okay.
think 2 Hunt because I've been throwing knives at stuff.
Okay. But let's
And
end
now you'll be
this.
throwing cookies because you're soft, Granny.
Yeah. All right. I think that does it for us for tonight. I hope everybody had fun. I certainly had a lot of fun. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching on Twitch, and I'll throw this at YouTube shortly.
Bing, bing,
Yeah.
bing. All right, so I have notes.